It's time for North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Priest. That one is going to be lined into center, and it's going to be caught by Thompson. A diving catch out in center, and that keeps this game right where it is.
Now let's send it to the voice of the Plainsman, John Willis, for today's game.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Bill Wood Field for the rubber match. The final of 3 with the Gem City Bison this weekend. We're all tied up 1 game apiece, and the deciding game about to take place here this afternoon. Well, hello and welcome back to North Platte, Nebraska for our final of this 3-game weekend series. My name is John Willis. Would like to thank you from wherever you're tuning in from, whether it's on Citrus 3, our online radio streaming company, on our mobile app available on Android, or if you are watching along on our YouTube channel. Well, Gem City took game 1 of this series on Friday, 13-6. Very different game yesterday, as it was a 4-1 final. Really great pitching from the Plainsmen there yesterday, and now today in this afternoon hot game here from North Platte. These 2 teams will battle it out to decide this series. Plainsmen trying to continue to work above 500. They currently sit at 8-7 for Gem City. They're trying to get back to 500 as they come into this one with a record of 7-8. TJ Provenzano will be on the mound for Gem City, and for North Platte we'll get a new face. Carlton Perkins will meet both of those pitchers later on in our Pepsi pregame show. Tonight's pregame show is sponsored by Pepsi. We'll step aside. Coming up, it's my post-game conversation from last night with head coach J.M. Kelly. This is North Platte Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel. Your new hometown collegiate baseball team, the North Platte Plainsmen, are looking for host families for our players, coaches, and interns this summer. Players just need a safe place to come home to, and will be on the road half of the season. Players will be in your home for about 35 days during the summer. Host families get free season tickets and discounts on swag and ballpark food, as well as private get-togethers at the ballpark and all the love from the Plainsmen. To find out how to host a North Platte Plainsman ballplayer, intern, or coach, call us at 252-1445 or visit northplatteplainsman.com for more information.
Why do they call it peg leg?
The brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator snatched his leg right off, but he killed that alligator, kept the barley. That's why the beer is so good.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
It's North Platte Plainsman Baseball tonight on the Plainsman Radio Network as we bring you Game 3 of this 3-game weekend series between the Gem City Bison and the North Platte Plainsmen. The Plainsmen seek to take this series with the Bison. I was able to talk with head coach J.M. Kelly following last night's 4-1 victory, and he was happy with the way the team bounced back.
No, I'm proud of our guys for coming out and competing. And, from the word go, Robbie Spencer looked really good. Gave us a scare there in the first. Kind of thought that, got 2 quick outs, and then I kind of was like, oh no, what's fixing to happen? And we made some plays, and they had a couple of scenarios where I felt like they could have pushed 1 or 2 across, and we made some plays and prevented that. Blake Priest comes in and gives us a huge 7th inning and keeps them off the board. I won't get into what happened in the 8th. I don't know. I don't want to be on one side or the other of that. Bottom line is we got 2 runs out of it, and we ended up winning the game. Hindsight's 20/20. You can look at it and say, no matter if we get those 2 runs or not, we still win the game 2-1. So, again, felt like our guys did a great job and battled all the way through. So,
What can you say about your pitching staff after having a night where you struggle a little bit, but then you come back? You mentioned Robbie was absolutely magnificent on the mound. Caleb and Blake do a really good job out of the bullpen. So just all around, what were you most impressed with your pitching staff?
Again, I think last night our guys got a little flustered with what was going on in the game. We're not used to that type of thing, and to be honest with you, didn't really even know or morning to be able to let our guys know, this was going to be a little bit different type of ball game. So atmosphere-wise. So, it is what it is at the end of the day, but I think our guys kind of embraced that and, made the most of it today. And we'll see, now that we know kind of what to expect, we'll come out tomorrow and be the same way we were today.
Talk about your 2 and 3 in the lineup tonight with Zimmerer and Servine. They are combined 4 for 8, all singles. They knock in 2 RBIs. What can you say about the consistency of those 2 hitters that you've had this season?
Zim's going to put the barrel on the ball more times than not. Sometimes he slaps it the other way, and sometimes he'll yank a ball off the wall. He's just a really good bat that finds a way to put the barrel to the ball. And then Carlo, again, we talked about it last night. He's going to have good swings. He's going to put good swings on the ball. And let's not forget Ruffin. Ruffin had a really good night, drew the walk in the first, and ended up, I believe, coming around to score in the first inning. And then just after that, had really good at bats and strung them together to kind of give us a chance to get the 1 hole on. So, I think all the way through the lineup, our guys are feeling a lot more comfortable. You bring in a guy that was throwing probably low 9s. Haven't seen low 9s in a while, probably since the first week. So, again, proud of all of them. I think all of them went out there and competed really well. Like you said, those 2 had good nights, but at the end of the day, it takes all 9 of those guys to go out there, and then it takes a Doug to be able to, have those guys back and cheer them on and keep them going. So the energy was really good today.
You told me after the first game that we had this season that a post-game win feels even better with fireworks after. So just how good does this one feel, and what do you want to see from your guys tomorrow to close out the series?
We're 2 for 2 on fireworks, so I'm more than happy to have them more often. I think we've just got to come out tomorrow and pitch. If we can shut their lineup down, they can swing it. They can really swing it. And so I feel like if we can come out tomorrow and pitch it, I feel like we're going to score runs. I don't know who they've got going for them tomorrow, but to me it doesn't really matter. We're going to go out there and put good at-bats together. And at the end of the day, we're going to look up and the scoreboard's going to read whatever it reads. But I know our guys are going to go out and compete and give ourselves a chance. So.
Big thanks to Coach Kelly for talking to me after the conclusion of last night's game. Coming up, I'll rejoin you from Billwood Field. Get your starting lineups and first pitch as we give you Game 3 between the Bison and the Plainsmen. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Hello, this is Gracie Wenzel, the Marketing and Promotions Intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or stop by. Jimmy John's, where we get you your sandwiches freaky fast.
Here at Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or eighth beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order today at birdwoodbeef.com and follow Birdwood Beef on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch-raised, grain-finished Nebraska beef. John Willis back with you from Billwood Field, just about ready for first pitch here with Game 3 of this 3-game weekend series with the North Platte Plainsmen and the Gem City Bison. This is our Pepsi pregame show. Let's get you a look at our starting lineups tonight. First for the visiting team, Gem City. Derek Wood will lead off for the third straight night against the Plainsmen. He'll be DHing tonight. Tyler Bradley will be batting second in center field. Luke Bannister for the second straight night will be behind the plate, batting third. Then it'll be Tyler Godfrey, the first change to the top 3 in this entire series. He'll be out in left. Keegan Schultz will be at third. Randy Stoltz will be at second. Batting seventh, it'll be Mitchell Winter, who pinch hit in Game 1 and then pitched in Game 2. He now is at first base tonight this afternoon, for the Bison. Caleb Salgado's back in the starting lineup after getting yesterday off. He's in right field, and then new face to this 3-game series, it'll be Justice Panton. He'll be at short. So for Gem City, it's Wood, Bradley, Bannister, Godfrey, Schultz, Stoltz, Winter, Salgado, and Panton. Getting the start on the mound will be TJ Provenzano, who 0-0 on the year so far, 4.76 ERA, 1 start and 2 appearances for him so far this season. Now taking a look at the North Platte Plainsmen lineup, Reese LaPoma will lead off. He is in center field this afternoon. Bryce Zimmer will bat second in right field. Giancarlo Servine again will bat third. He is at third base. Connor Flagg is back in the starting lineup after getting yesterday off. He'll be catching. Cade Wood will be at short. Seth Williams, who we got the pleasure of talking to in the bottom of the 7th in yesterday's contest, he's back in the starting lineup for the Plainsmen here tonight. He'll be at second base. Then it'll be Oscar Stark at first. And hopefully we'll see Lucas Johnson batting for the first time this summer for the Plainsmen. He'll be DHing this afternoon for the Plainsmen. And then rounding out the starting 9 for 2 straight nights now, Garrett Thompson will be in left field. He'll round out the starting 9. So again, for the Plainsmen, it'll be LaPoma, Zimmerer, Servine, Flagg, Wood, Williams, Stark, Johnson, and Thompson. Getting the start on the hill is Carlton Perkins, the 6'3 righty. He plays his college ball at Cali. He'll be making his Plainsman debut here this afternoon. Again, these two teams fighting for the series. A nice little rubber match on a hot Sunday afternoon. For the Plainsmen, they'll be in their home all whites with green lettering, black outline, green caps with the Plainsman logo. For Gem City, they will be in their brown tops with yellow lettering, white outline. They'll be wearing their yellow caps with the B logo on top. They will be wearing white pants this afternoon for the Bison. The officials also trying to stay cool. They'll be wearing the blue tops instead of the normal black tops that we usually see, as it is a hot afternoon here in North Platte, Nebraska. It's supposed to be even hotter in Fremont tomorrow, where the Plainsmen will be. It's currently 93, feels like 97. Humidity at 39%. It is a warm afternoon here in North Platte. Well, we're just about ready for first pitch. We'll step aside and get you first pitch after the national anthem as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows, it all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
Toyota dealer. Come and browse.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3-ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. How many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience, professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment, and to top it all off, you get to choose your favorite photo and select from any of our 20 different school backgrounds. Photo packages that contain photos for your wall and also to share with grandparents, aunts, and uncles start at just $15. You can even toss in a magnet for grandma's fridge and a keychain for yourself. That's right, $15 and over 20 different school backgrounds for your school photos. So show off those missing teeth, those cheesy smiles, those dimples, and those freckles. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime, downtown North Platte.
Barley plant.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists So come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte or call us at 308-532-8400. That's 308-532-8400.
Toyota, let's go places.
New hometown team, the North Platte Plainsmen.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have one leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
Hey, Joe Bob Sugarmaker here. It's rodeo time, and if your western wear is western worn out, you need to get spiffed up at KJ's.
This is Tommy B from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. Cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour, we welcome you to come and see us. Again,
Welcome you back here to Billwood Field, just about ready for first pitch here between the Plainsmen and the Bison. My name is John Willis, voice of the Plainsmen. Glad to be with you for this final of 3 with the Gem City Bison. The series is split after Gem City won game 1, 13-6. The Plainsmen came back last night, got a fun 4-1 victory over the Bison. Again, 8-7. The Plainsmen are on the year, 7-8. Gem City, as these two teams meet for the 3rd straight time. Plainsmen will be in Fremont starting tomorrow. Let's meet the starting pitcher for the Plainsmen. It'll be Carlton Perkins, the 6'3" righty from Lee's Summit, Missouri. Again, he plays his college ball at Cowley Junior College. With him this spring, he had 14 appearances. He had a 2-0 record, a 3.00 ERA. He pitched 18 innings, had 21 strikeouts, 11 walks, 6 earned runs, 8 runs total, and 18 hits. The righty will get the start for the Plainsmen on the mound. Got into North Platte yesterday, and now turning around, getting the start here for the Plainsmen in this Game 3 between the Plainsmen and the Bison. Defensively, here's how the Plainsmen will line up. Thompson will be in left, Lapoma's in center, Zimmerer is in right, Servine's at third, Wood at short, Williams at second, Stark at first, and Flagg is behind the plate. For the Plainsmen, they are 4-5 now at home on the year, 4-2 on the road, as they will hit the road for the 6 of their next 7 after this one. They have a 3-game series with Fremont starting on Monday, off day, then it's completing a game against Hastings and then playing another game against Hastings on Friday here at Billwood Field. Then it's a 3-game weekend series in North Dakota against the Badlands Big Sticks. Again, for Gem City, they'll go this way lineup-wise: Wood, Bradley, Bannister, Godfrey, Schultz, Stoltz, Winter, Salgado, and Panton. Panton, the only player we have not seen so far for Gem City in the starting lineup throughout this one. Derek Wood, the lefty, will lead things off here for the Bison to start out this top of the 1st. It's a hot and sticky day here in North Platte, but we are ready for first pitch here between the Plainsmen and the Bison. Perkins ready to send off his first pitch as a North Platte Plainsman. Perkins comes set with the first pitch. That one will just miss high. First pitch at 3:11, a couple minutes after scheduled start time. Temperature is 91 degrees here. Feels like 97 with 39% humidity, about 8-mile-per-hour winds. The 1-0 pitch misses low and out. 2 balls and no strikes now to start out Carlton Perkins to Reese Lapoma. Our first pitch tonight was brought to you by North Platte Telegraph, as 2 balls and no strikes now from Perkins to Wood as Wood grounds that one to second. Williams is on it. Throwing to first will be in time. And quickly one retired here in the top of the first. Again, Seth Williams is at second after his off day yesterday, as now this will bring up Tyler Bradley. Bradley pinch hit for Gem City in Game 1, started for Gem City in Game 2, and now is in the 2 spot. Yesterday was in the 9 spot. He was 1 for 2, a single, a line out, but did walk in his other appearance. Here's the first pitch from Perkins to the lefty Bradley. That ball is in there for a strike on the bottom inside corner. No balls and 1 strike to start out Carlton Perkins to Tyler Bradley. 2 straight lefties for Perkins to face to lead off this top of the first. Perkins the righty as here's the 0-1. That one will be swung on, fouled back to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Carlton Perkins to Tyler Bradley. Just underway here in the top of the first. 1 gone, nobody on for the Bison. Bison again won 13-6 in Game 1. Plainsman won 4-1 in Game 2. Here is the 0-2 from Perkins. That one misses low and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Carlton Perkins to Tyler Bradley. Bannister stands on deck for the Bison with 1 gone here in the top of the first. Here is the 1-2 pitch here from Perkins as he comes set, kicks and deals. That one will be grounded foul along the third base line, so count will stay 1-2 and we'll do the pitch again. And it is a hot day. It feels like close to 100. Tomorrow in Fremont, the high is actually over 100. Plainsman will be playing a little later in the day, though, with a 7:05 first pitch. 1-2 misses upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Carlton Perkins to Tyler Bradley. Bradley, the second batter to come to the plate after Wood led off the inning with a ground out to Williams at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Perkins kicks and deals. That one is going to be lined foul again off the third base line. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count remains here from Carlton Perkins to Tyler Bradley. Bradley has been really good so far in this series. In his first appearance, he had 2 hits. He was 2 for 3. Then again yesterday, he was 1 for 2. All of his hits have been singles so far in this series. As here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is swung on and missed. Strike 3 for Tyler Bradley. Strikeout number 1 in Carlton Perkins' Plainsman debut. And now 2 gone here in the top of the first. This will bring up Luke Bannister, righty, first righty that Perkins will face here in the top of the first. Bannister behind the plate defensively 2 straight days for Gem City. Here's the first pitch from Perkins to Bannister. That one is going to be grounded to third. Servine is on it. Throwing to first will be a little off, but Stark is able to grab it, apply the tag to Bannister, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Bison here in the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first where the Plainsmen will have to up Lapoma, Zimmerer, and Servine. After half an inning, no score. This is North Platte Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsman. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape.
Here for the bottom of the first after Gem City went 1-2-3 in the top half of the inning. TJ Provenzano will get the start for Gem City here. He's the 6-foot righty from Mount Pleasant South. He is from Francis Marion. That is his college that he plays at for them in 2021. He had 1 start, 2 appearances, pitched 2 2/3, gave up 5 runs, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, at a 16.88 ERA. The 6-foot righty so far this season on the road for the Bison. 1 start, 2 appearances. He's pitched 5 2/3, given up 3 earned runs, 4 runs total, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks. He has a 4.76 ERA on the road so far this season for the Bison. Defensively, the Bison will line up this way. Godfrey's in left, Bradley's in center, Salgado is in right, Schultz is at third, Panton is at short, Stoltz is at second, Winter is at first, and Bannister is behind the plate. The righty from Northwestern State will lead things off here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the first for Reese Lapoma. Lapoma in his 6 games, he's batting .318. He scored 8 runs, 2 doubles, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. He's walked 5 times and stolen 7 bags in only 6 games. He steps in to lead things off here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the first. First pitch to him, he takes a look at it, but it will miss. Just got a piece of it, so no balls and 1 strike here from Provenzano to Lapoma. Just underway here in the bottom of the first. It was a quick top of the first, 3 up, 3 down for the Bison. Wind blowing a little bit here, as you can probably hear. The Plainsmen trying to get their 9th win of the season and win this series against Gem City here this afternoon. So count starts out, no balls and 1 strike here from Provenzano to Reese Lapoma. Provenzano kicks and deals. The 0-1 catches the inside half of the plate, no balls and 2 strikes. Now from TJ Provenzano to Reese Lapoma. Lapoma in the 1 spot once again for the Plainsmen. He has been a lot of the time so far in the 6 games he's been here. 1 ball and 2 strikes now as that pitch misses high from Provenzano. Head coach J.M. Kelly very excited about this lineup that he has here today. As yesterday, a couple guys had some rest days and still trying to find the lineup that works so far this year. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one is fouled off out of play. So count will stay 1-2, and we'll do the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch once again here from TJ Provenzano to Reese Lapoma. Defensively, Lapoma's in center. He was in left yesterday. Now moves to center as Garrett Thompson is at left. Thompson was at second base yesterday. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Provenzano comes set. Here's the 1-2. That one will just miss outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Provenzano to Lapoma. Again, Plainsmen in their all whites, green lettering, black outline. For Gem City, 3rd straight day with the brown tops, yellow lettering. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is going to not ring him up. There's a check swing by Lapoma, but he didn't go, so count now goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here from TJ Provenzano to Reese Lapoma. Provenzano got ahead 0-2 in this count. 3 straight balls now as here's the full count pitch. That one will miss inside. It's a full count leadoff walk. Lapoma will head to first. And now this will bring up Bryce Zimmerer. Again, Zimmerer played at Butler Junior College this spring, but next year we'll be going to South Dakota State. He steps in with nobody gone, and now Lapoma standing on first. For Zimmerer, best batting average on the team, .351 through 14 games. He scored 21 runs, 1 double, 6 RBIs as they try to pick off Lapoma at first. He has 12 stolen bases. As a team, the Plainsmen have 58 stolen bases, which leads the league by a mile. Again, they will try to pick off Lapoma. It is an unsuccessful attempt as Lapoma is back in there safely. So still waiting for the first pitch here from the righty Provenzano to the lefty Bryce Zimmerer. That ball is going to be grounded to second, chance for 2. Stoltz steps on the bag for 1 and throws it on to first for 2. It's a double play, and now the bases are empty. 2 gone for Giancarlo Servine. For Servine so far in the year, 2nd best batting average through 9 games for him. He's batting .344, 6 doubles, 1 home run, 9 RBIs, 4 walks for Giancarlo Servine so far this season. Talked about the stolen bases, though, so far throughout the Independence League this year. For the Plainsmen, they have 58. The next highest is 32 with Gem City. So it is not really even close right now with stolen bases between the Plainsmen and the rest of the league. as the next highest is still 26 stolen bases behind the Plainsmen. Carlo steps in with 2 gone, bases empty. First pitch from Provenzano catches the inside part of the strike zone, so no balls and 1 strike to start out. DJ Provenzano to Giancarlo Servine after the double play by Bryce Zimmer. A nice play by Stoltz over at second. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Servine. That one misses high and in. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Provenzano to Servine. Again, Provenzano, no record on the road so far this year for Gem City. Coming in, getting the start in this rubber match between the Plainsmen and the Bison here this afternoon. Here's the 1-1 to Servine. That one is going to be grounded to third. Nice glove by Schultz. Throw on to first will be in time. And Provenzano faces only 3 batters here in the bottom of the first. We head to the second. Due up for the Bison, it'll be Godfrey, Schultz, and Stoltz. After 1 complete, no score between the Plainsmen and the Bison as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime.
Get seasoned advice from Hittner's trusted staff.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsman. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new and used inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jeffers in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car, Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
Promotions and more.
Hardwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our
1 complete here, ready for the top of the second after Carlton Perkins in his first inning as the Plainsman went 1-2-3 against the Bison in the top of the first. We do have a defensive change. Jalen Ruffin takes the place for Bryce Zimmerer out in right field. As Zimmerer, after that double play, something might have happened. So Ruffin will now take over for him in right. Tyler Godfrey will lead things off, the lefty for the Bison here in the top of the second. For Tyler Godfrey, didn't play in Game 1 of this series, but did get the start in Game 2. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will catch the outside low corner, no balls and 1 strike. For Godfrey yesterday, though, 0 for 4, all of them lineouts, though. He was getting good contact on the ball, just couldn't quite place him. The 0-1 is fouled back, no balls and 2 strikes now. Here from Carlton Perkins to Tyler Godfrey to lead off this top of the second. Back in the top of the first, Eric Wood led things off with a ground out. Bradley struck out, and then Bannister grounded out to third. It was a quick top half of the first inning for Carlton Perkins and this Plainsman defense. 0-2 the count here to start out. Carlton Perkins to Tyler Godfrey here in the top of the second. And Kids Day here at the ballpark. The first 100 kids get it for you. The free ice cream. Still, I think, plenty of spots here, as it is not quite as full of a ballpark as we're used to here, but especially on a feeling like almost 100-degree day. Don't really blame fans. So that one is fouled off. No balls and 2 strikes here from Carlton Perkins to Tyler Godfrey. That one was hit off on the left field side. Here's the 0-2 here from Perkins. As Perkins comes set, kicks and deals. That one will be grounded foul on the first base side. So count will stay 0-2, and we'll do the 0-2 pitch once again. 2 straight foul balls hit by Tyler Godfrey. He put together some really good at-bats facing Spencer yesterday. Robbie Spencer, the starter for the Plainsmen, only gave up 1 run in his 6 innings pitched. There's no balls and 2 strikes here from Perkins to Godfrey. Here's the 0-2. That one is swung on and missed. Strike 3, strikeout number 2 for Carlton Perkins, and 1 gone here in the top of the second. So this will bring up the tall righty, Keegan Schultz. Schultz has started every game in this series so far for the Bison. Schultz on the road so far this year, 9 games, batting .321. He scored 9 runs, 5 RBIs, 10 walks, 6 strikeouts, and 6 stolen bases for the righty. Here's the first pitch, righty-to-righty matchup. That one is in there for a strike to Keegan Schultz. Schultz, the righty from Nichols State, stepping in here with 1 gone and the base is empty for the Bison here in the top of the second. No balls and 1 strike. Perkins comes set. That one will be grounded fair to first. Stark tags the base himself, and 2 quickly gone again here in the top of the second. So now this will bring up Randy Stoltz. Stoltz steps in with 2 gone. The base is empty after 2 quick outs again here in the top of the second. Righty-to-righty matchup here from Carlton Perkins to Randy Stoltz. For Stoltz on the road, played in 2 games as he just joined the team for this North Platte series. As he checks up on that one, they'll say he did not go, so count will start out 1 ball and no strikes. In the 2 games against the Plainsmen, he's 4 for 2, 2 doubles, 1 RBI. Has struck out 2 times as well. The righty comes in with the bases empty. 1 ball, no strikes from Perkins. That one catches the inner half of the plate. So count will even out 1 ball, 1 strike here from Perkins to Stoltz. Plainsmen force the Bison to go 1-2-3 back in the top of the first, trying to do the same thing here in the second. 1-1, misses low and in. So 2 balls and 1 strike now from Carlton Perkins to Randy Stoltz. So the count is at 2-1 with 2 gone, bases empty, no score between the Plainsmen and the Bison. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one will be grounded and picked up by Wood. Throw on to first will be in time. Nice play by Cade Wood over at short. It's the second straight 3-up, 3-down inning for the Bison. We head to the bottom of the second now, where the Plainsmen will have 3, 4, and 5 due up with Connor Flagg, Cade Wood, and Seth Williams. After 1.5, still no score between the Plainsmen and the Bison, as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
This is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's. Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also come in or call, and we will apply this killer deal to your purchase. This deal is available for carry-out or delivery. Visit us at 1815 West A Street in North Platte, order online at Domino's.com, or call us at 308-534-0400. That's 308-534-0400. Domino's.
Chris 3 and our new app available on
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates, with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase are
Sugar Maker here. KJ's Boots and Western Wear has every...
Second, Connor Flagg, the lefty from Central Arkansas, ready to lead things off here. It's been a quiet game so far between the Plainsmen and the Bison. No hits between the teams, no runs, as Provenzano, the righty, will look on to Flagg, the lefty, to lead things off here in the bottom of the second. Provenzano comes set, looks on to Flagg to lead off this bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out the count to Connor Flagg. Again, Flagg had the day off yesterday for the Plainsmen. So far for him this season, he's played in 12 games, batting .275, 8 runs, 3 doubles, 11 RBIs. He leads his team in that category so far. That ball just grazes the inner half of the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike now. For Flagg, also 6 walks and 7 stolen bases for him on the base path so far this season. So 1 ball, 1 strike here from Provenzano to Connor Flagg. Provenzano gave up a leadoff walk back in the first, but a double play from Zimmerer and a ground out by Servine gave it a 1-2-3 kind of inning, as that one is grounded to first. Winter takes it to the bag himself, and 1 quickly gone here in the bottom of the second. So this will bring up Cade Wood, the righty shortstop from Ranger Junior College, coming in with 1 gone, and the base is empty for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the second. For Cade Wood so far this season, he's played in 14 games, batting .283, scored 9 runs, 1 double, 1 home run, 8 RBIs, 3 walks, and 5 stolen bases. The first pitch to him misses well high. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Provenzano to Cade Wood. Again, Plainsman finishing out this 3-game series with Gem City here this weekend, and then they will hit the road to Fremont tomorrow morning. 7:05 first pitches with the Moo on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 1-0 from Wood, misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes now here from TJ Provenzano to Cade Wood. Provenzano looks on to Wood here with 1 gone and the base is empty. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch, that one is going to be lined into right center. That one is going to get down in the gap. Cade Wood is going to head for second now. Close play. Wood will be in there sliding. It's a 1-out double for Cade Wood, the first hit of the ball game for either team. And the Plainsmen have a runner in scoring position now with only 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. So now this will bring up Seth Williams, who again we had the pleasure of having on in the bottom of the 7th yesterday. What a great interview he was. Again, would like to give a big thanks to him for coming on. He is now back in the batting order after having yesterday off. He steps in, the lefty. So far, one of the newer additions to the lineup. Only played in 2 games. He's 2 for 7 so far. Right, lefty faces the righty as Seth Williams is going to lay down a bunt. It goes off of him. Fair. No, it'll go foul. So it ends up going foul as it bounced off of Williams back into fair territory. So now Cade Wood will have to head back to second. The count will start out 0 balls and 1 strike here to... No, he'll be out actually. Never mind. I'm wondering then if they called him out why Cade Wood couldn't advance to third. Huh. Well, then step up Oscar Stark. First pitch to him misses low. It'll start out 1 ball and no strikes here from TJ Provenzano to Oscar Stark. So that one was grounded on the first base line and it hit Williams. That must be because the ball did technically tag him. So 1 ball, no strikes. That one misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Provenzano to Oscar Stark. So 2 balls and no strikes with Wood standing on second after his 1-out double. Stark trying to knock him in and put the Plainsmen on the board here in the bottom of the second. 2 balls, no strikes. Provenzano comes set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one will just catch the inside low corner. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Provenzano to Stark. Lucas Johnson stands on deck for the Plainsmen, ready for his first cuts as a North Platte Plainsman. As the count is at 2-1 here. Provenzano comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Stark swings and misses at that one. Count is now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stark, the righty from Washington State, trying to knock in that go-ahead run at second. Count is even, 2-2, with 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. 1 runner on at second. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Cade Wood takes off for third, but it is fouled off towards the Plainsman dugout. So Wood will have to head back to second. Count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes here from TJ Provenzano to Oscar Stark. Count is at 2-2. Plainsmen, after getting their first hit by Cade Wood, first hit by either team in the bottom of the second, trying to knock him in with a shot into the gap. Even a ball into the outfield would score him no matter where it was, probably with Cade Wood's speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Provenzano ready for this 2-2 pitch here to Oscar Stork. With 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. Here's the 2-2. That one hits Stork. So Stark will head to first, and in steps Lucas Johnson again, ready for his first cuts as a North Platte Plainsman. Johnson ready for his first appearance here as a North Platte Plainsman. He is the 6'3" righty from Wright State. He comes in ready to make his Plainsman hitting debut here for North Platte. As now Bannister will come out and talk with his pitcher Provenzano. This is a big spot here with 2 gone and 2 runners on, one of them in scoring position. So again, this is Johnson's hitting debut. The 6'3" righty steps in to face the 6' righty in TJ Provenzano. Provenzano giving up 1 hit through an inning and 2/3 so far. Walked the leadoff batter and just hit Oscar Stork. Fresh count here from Provenzano to Lucas Johnson. Johnson comes set in the batter's box. Here's the first pitch from Provenzano. That one will be fouled off the bat. So count will start out, no balls and 1 strike as Johnson tried to check up on it, but it just ticked the bat. Headed back to the screen. So 0-1 the count starts here from Provenzano to Lucas Johnson. Johnson is DHing this afternoon for North Platte. He steps in here with 2 gone, runners on first and second. No balls and 1 strike. Provenzano comes set. Here is the 0-1 pitch. Checking back on Wood at second, and now Provenzano will chase him back to second. Pretty much everybody in the Plainsman batting order a threat to steal. That's been their MO so far this season. For Cade Wood, he has 5 stolen bags so far in the season. As Cade Wood now takes off for third, he is in there. Now the ball gets into the outfield. Cade Wood is going to score. Oscar Stark is able to advance to third. And the Plainsmen take the lead here in the bottom of the second. So Wood steals third and then advances to home on the error behind the plate. And the Plainsmen up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. So now a chance for more here for Lucas Johnson, with Oscar Stark able to advance all the way to third, for he was standing at first before that play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Provenzano looking on to Johnson with 2 gone and another run 90 feet away. Here's the 1-1. That one is going to be blasted into right field. That one is going back. It is going to get down at the warning track. Lucas Johnson is in his first at bat as a Plainsman, has an RBI double, and the Plainsmen now up 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. So Lucas Johnson, what a start for his Plainsman debut. So this will bring up Garrett Thompson, the lefty from Kingsville. Thompson in his 9 games, he's batting .276, scored 6 runs, 1 double. Still looking for his first RBI. He has an RBI opportunity here with another run now standing 180 feet away with Lucas Johnson. Provenzano comes set. Thompson in the 9 spot for the Plainsmen. First pitch is lined foul on the third base side. So count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Provenzano to Thompson. Again, Salgado in right for Gem City was chasing after it, but that was just great opposite field contact as that landed just at about the warning track by Lucas Johnson. 0-1 the count. Now with the Plainsmen up 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Provenzano looks back at second. Here's the 0-1. That one will be grounded foul this time on the first base line. So no balls and 2 strikes now from TJ Provenzano to Garrett Thompson. Righty to lefty matchup here with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. All the damage done here for the Plainsmen, scoring-wise, has been here with 2 outs. As Cade Wood advanced to third on the stolen base, he scored on the E2 as that was thrown into the outfield, and then Lucas Johnson knocks in an RBI double. No balls and 2 strikes. Provenzano to Thompson. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one will miss low and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Couple pitches, though, to work with here for TJ Provenzano. So Plainsman will now be working with a 2-0 lead at least headed into the top of the third. Be the first lead that Carlton Perkins will be able to work with, as there is an arm up in the Gem City bullpen. So here is the 1-2 pitch. Provenzano comes set, kicks and deals. That one will miss high. Count evens out now. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Provenzano to Thompson, with 2 gone and a runner on second for the Plainsmen here in the bottom half of the second inning. Two balls, 2 strikes. Provenzano comes set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is going to be skied up. Left field side, foul territory. It'll get out of play. So count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes here from TJ Provenzano to Garrett Thompson. Top of the order stands on deck with Reese Lapoma if the Plainsmen were to get to him. It's the righty. Provenzano looks on to the lefty, Thompson. Just looking for that final out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Provenzano kicks and deals. That one will be swung on and missed. Strike 3, strikeout number 1 for TJ Provenzano, but the Plainsmen are able to take the lead here in the bottom of the second. They score 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and they leave 1 on base. We head to the third, where it'll be bottom of the order due up for the Bison with Mitchell Winter, Caleb Salgado, and Justice Panton. After 2 complete, the Plainsmen lead this one 2-0 as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust, and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Plines, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself. Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Plines, and Premier Rental Purchase are ready to serve you today.
Your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team. Developing memories does make the photo.
This is Tommy B from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square feet of pure fitness. Cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour. We welcome you to
on Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android, and our YouTube page. Plainsmen lead this one 2-0 after their 2 spot in the bottom half of the second inning. 1 run scoring on the stolen base and the error that Cade Wood was able to advance on. The other run came off the RBI double by Lucas Johnson. Carlton Perkins is ready for his 3rd inning of work. He comes in here for the Plainsmen. So far, has faced 6 batters and has retired 6 batters. So pretty nice start for Carlton Perkins in his first start as a Plainsman. Mitchell Winter will lead things off, the lefty for Gem City here in the top of the 3rd. As he comes set ready for this first pitch from Perkins. Swung on and missed. For Mitchell Winter, so far in this series, he pinch hit for Calvin Webb back in Game 1. He was 2 for 3, a single, a double, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, a strikeout, and a walk. So a pretty nice stat line for him in that Game 1 against the Plainsmen. 0-1 misses download, 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Carlton Perkins to Mitchell Winter. Winter also pitched yesterday for Gem City, pitched an inning in 2/3, no runs, no hits, no strikeouts, but 4 walks and 1 hit by pitch. 1-1 will just miss. Little high, 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Carlton Perkins to Mitchell Winter. 2 balls, 1 strike. Perkins comes set. He kicks and deals. That one is going to be skied up into left field, but it'll go well foul. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Carlton Perkins to Mitchell Winter. Righty to lefty here to lead off this top of the 3rd, with the Plainsmen leading this one 2-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Perkins comes set. He now kicks and deals the 2-2. That one will miss high and in. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Carlton Perkins to Mitchell Winter, with nobody gone, nobody on here for the Bison in the top of the 3rd. Full count here. Perkins kicks and deals to Winter. That one will skip in the dirt. It's the first base runner now that Perkins will face in this one. It's the first walk he's given up. So he'll now face Caleb Salgado. Salgado, again, was not in the lineup yesterday, but was in Game 1. But he was pinch hit for by Tyler Bradley in the 5th. His 2 at-bats against the Plainsmen, he was 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. So righty-to-righty matchup here from Carlton Perkins to Caleb Salgado with a leadoff base runner on at first. First pitch to Salgado, off speed is swung on and missed. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Carlton Perkins to Caleb Salgado. Count is at 0-1. As Perkins comes set, here's the 0-1. That one will miss low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the count evens out. Carlton Perkins to Caleb Salgado. Again, Plainsmen hit the road tomorrow. 7:05 first pitch in Fremont. 6:50 coverage will begin on Citrus 3 and our mobile app available on Android. Video-wise, Fremont did not have a video stream last time we were there, and we will find out if they will this time. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Salgado. Perkins kicks and deals. The 1-1, that one catches the outer half of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Carlton Perkins to Caleb Salgado. Salgado, the 8 hitter. He is in right field defensively for Gem City in this one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Perkins comes set. Here's the 1-2. That one will be swung on, just poked foul back to the screen. So count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Perkins to Salgado. One and 2 with Winter at first after his leadoff full count walk. Perkins was up 1 and 2 in the count to Winter. Winter was able to fight back and force the walk as here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will miss low and out. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here from Carlton Perkins to Caleb Salgado. Righty to righty matchup here. Plainsmen looking for their first defensive out here in the top of the 3rd. Perkins comes set here with the 2-2. Here's the 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. That one will be swung on and missed. 3rd strikeout now for Carlton Perkins in this one, and now 1 retired here in the top of the 3rd. So now this will bring up Justice Panton. That is the 1 player in the starting lineup that we have not seen in this series for the Plainsmen. He hails from Phoenix, Arizona. His college is North Carolina A&T. For Justice Panton in the road games, he's played 6. He has 3 hits and 18 tries. Has scored 3 runs, knocked in 2 RBIs, walked 3 times, but has struck out 10 times. The lefty steps in with 1 gone and a runner on first. Again, it's the first base runner that Perkins has had to deal with in this one. So here's the first pitch to him. That one will catch the inside low corner. No balls and 1 strike to start out Carlton Perkins to Justice Panton. Panton at shortstop defensively. Offensively, he's in the 9 spot for Gem City. Count is at 0-1. Perkins comes set. Here's the 0-1 to Panton. That one skips in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike, and now Mitchell Winter will advance to second. So Winter gets to second on the wild pitch. And count is now even. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Carlton Perkins to Justice Panton. For Perkins, it's now the first runner in scoring position that he's had to deal with. First base runner now. Winter is in scoring position, standing 180 feet away at second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Perkins comes set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one again will find the inner half of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Carlton Perkins to Justice Panton. Perkins works a good mix of changeup and fastball. It seems like he has the kind of arm that can blow it past a guy, but then also can slow things down with his changeup. 1 and 2 the count as Perkins comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is going to be swung on and lined into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Winter is going to round 3rd. He is going to score. It's an RBI double for Justice Panton, and the lead is cut in half. So Panton at the bottom of the order comes through for Gem City. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Really the first sign of struggle we've seen from Perkins so far in this one, as now it's back to the top of the order with Derek Wood. Wood, the lefty, 0 for 1 so far tonight with a ground out back in the first. He steps in, still only one gone, and now Panton stands at second. First pitch is popped up foul out of play. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Carlton Perkins to Derek Wood. As Derek Wood comes in with the tying run, now standing at second. Plainsman up 2-1 here in the top of the third. Also out hitting Gem City 2-1. Gem City's also committed an error in this one. That was on that throw into left field that scored Wood. No balls, 1 strike. Perkins kicks and deals. That one will be swung on and missed. Count now moves to 0-2 here from Perkins to Wood. We're back to the top of the order here for Gem City, as the Bison attempt to tie this one up here in the top of the third. No balls and 2 strikes. Perkins comes set. Here's the pitch. And it looks like they're going to call a balk on Perkins. So Panton will now advance to third. So count should still be no balls and 2 strikes here from Carlton Perkins to Derek Wood. Now Perkins trying to get Wood at the plate as the tying run now 90 feet away. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Perkins. That one is going to be swung on and missed. Strikeout number 4 for Carlton Perkins. And now 2 gone here in the top of the third, and Plainsman a chance to get out of it with the lead. As in steps Tyler Bradley. Bradley, the lefty, 0 for 1 so far this afternoon with a strikeout. He struck out back in the top of the first. Here's the first pitch from Perkins. That one will miss high. Great glove by Flagg behind the plate. So if that one would have gotten behind him, Panton could have scored from third. So 1 ball and no strikes now here from Carlton Perkins to Tyler Bradley. Perkins kicks and deals. The 1-0, that one is going to be fouled off on the left field side. It'll get out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Carlton Perkins to Tyler Bradley. Bradley coming in with 2 gone, and Panton, the tying run, standing at third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Perkins comes set. Here is the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be swung on, grounded to first. It's gloved by Stark. He'll tag the base, and that'll end off the inning. And that will leave Panton stranded at third. 1 run and 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the third, where it'll be top of the order due up for the Plainsmen with LaPoma, Zimmerer, and Servine. After 2.5, Plainsmen lead this one 2-1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the Brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator came out, surprised him, snatched his leg right off. But he killed that alligator with his bare hands, kept the barley, and that's why the beer is so good.
Nah, that seems ridiculous, man.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg. And ever since then, he brews beer as an homage to his leg.
Why was there a keg in a science lab, though?
Even mad scientists like drinking beer.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Sounds suspicious.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
The day. Hibner's Nursery, 8th and
For the bottom of the third, John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network as well as our YouTube channel. As the Plainsman lead has been cut in half, they scored 2 in the bottom of the second off the error to score Wood from third, and then the RBI double by Lucas Johnson. Justice Panton with an RBI double of his own back in the top half of the third to cut this lead in half. It's now 2-1 here as we start out the bottom of the third. Reese LaPoma, top of the order here, will lead things off for the Plainsmen in the bottom half of the third. LaPoma walked in his first appearance back in the bottom of the first to lead off that inning. He steps in trying to extend this Plainsman lead after the Bison were able to score 1 in the top half of the third. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3 for the Plainsmen here in this inning. First pitch to La Palma. That one will miss upstairs. Count will start at 1 ball and no strikes. One and 0. Here's the pitch from Provenzano. That one misses high and in. 2 balls and no strikes now from Provenzano to La Palma. 2 balls, no strikes. Provenzano looks on to Reese La Palma. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one will be swung on and missed. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Provenzano to Reese La Palma. It's La Palma, Ruffin, and Servine here in the bottom of the third, as Ruffin will be taking over for Bryce Zimmerer, who left the game after grounding into a double play back in the bottom of the first. Here's the 2-ball, 1-strike pitch. That one is going to be grounded to short. Nice stop by Panton. Long throw into first. That will be in time. And 1 gone here in the bottom of the third. So now this will bring up Jalen Ruffin, the righty out of Northeastern Junior College, ready for his first at bat of this one after taking the place of Bryce Zimmerer. For Ruffin, in his 11 games, batting .243, 9 runs, 1 double, 4 RBIs, 9 walks for him, also 5 stolen bags. He comes in with 1 gone and the base is empty here in the bottom of the third. Here's the first pitch to Ruffin. That one will catch the inner half of the plate. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from TJ Provenzano to Jalen Ruffin. Count is at 0-1. Here's the pitch. That one will miss upstairs, so count will even out. 1 ball and 1 strike now from TJ Provenzano to Jalen Ruffin. Giancarlo Servine stands on deck here for the Plainsmen. The Plainsmen scored 2 in the bottom of the second, trying to do more here in the bottom of the third. Ruffin sends that one into left field. Godfrey moves a couple steps to his right. He makes the catch. And 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the third for Provenzano and this Gem City defense, as this will bring up Giancarlo Servine. He hit the go-ahead single for the Plainsmen yesterday in the bottom of the 5th that gave the Plainsmen a 2-1 lead. They ended up winning that one 4-1 after they scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Servine also knocked in 5 RBIs in game 1 of this 3-game series. He had a grand slam in the bottom of the 3rd, and then in the bottom of the 9th had an RBI double to cut the lead a little bit, but ultimately the Plainsmen again did lose that one 13-6. Servine steps in for the second time here this afternoon. First pitch to him. That one is grounded hard on the third base line. It'll go foul. So count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from TJ Provenzano to Giancarlo Servine. So now for Provenzano, this is his second time working through this Plainsman lineup, with the Plainsmen leading this one 2-1. Oh, and 1 the count here from Provenzano to Servine, with 2 gone here in the bottom of the third. Base is empty. 0-1 misses low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground out by La Palma to short, and then a fly out by Ruffin to left, as started out this bottom of the third. 2 quickly retired. 1 ball, 1 strike. Provenzano comes set. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Servine fouls that one back to the screen. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Provenzano to Servine. Last day of this long home stand for the Plainsmen. They've played 6 total games coming into this one. They did have a game on Thursday that was called in the middle of the second that will be resumed this upcoming Friday. So this is their 7th full game at home in a row. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Servine. Oh! That one hits Servine, it looks like, in the head. He appears to be all good. Looked like he was able to get out of the worst of it. So he will head to first. It's the 2nd hit batsman for TJ Provenzano so far in this one. This brings up Connor Flagg. Flagg, the lefty from Central Arkansas, is 0 for 1 so far this afternoon. He grounded out back in the 2nd. He steps in with 2 gone. Servine now standing at first. They will immediately try to pick off Giancarlo. Giancarlo had barely gotten off the bag, really just had to take a step over to first. So fresh count here from Provenzano to Connor Flagg. Plainsman looking to move to 500 at home on the season. Here's the first pitch to Connor Flagg. That one will miss low and out. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Provenzano to Flagg. Flagg, this is his second at bat so far this one. Out of the lineup yesterday, back in the lineup here today. 1 ball and no strikes. Provenzano comes set. Here's the 1-0. That one will just catch the outer half of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count now evens out from TJ Provenzano to Connor Flagg. Again, Gem City and North Platte, the 2 brand new teams here in the Independence League. This is a first-year league, but most of the teams coming into the league have been here before. Giancarlo Servine is now going to take off for second as that ball skips in the dirt. No throw from Bannister, and now a runner in scoring position. 2 balls and 1 strike now here to Connor Flagg, with Servine now standing at second. So a scoring opportunity here for the Plainsmen. 2 balls and 1 strike. Provenzano comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Flagg. That one will just catch the outer low corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Provenzano to Flagg. Count is even at 2 apiece. Provenzano comes set with the 2-2, looks on to Flagg. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one will be swung on, skied up, foul out of play on the left field side, so count will even out here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Or stay even. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from TJ Provenzano to Connor Flagg. Again, Flagg the lefty facing Provenzano the righty. With 2 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd with a runner in scoring position, Servine stands at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Provenzano comes set, kicks and deals. 2-2. That one is going to be lined up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. Servine is now rounding 3rd. He's on his way. He's going to score. Flagg is able to make it into second. It's an RBI double for Connor Flagg, and the lead is extended here in the bottom of the 3rd. The Plainsmen now lead this one 3-1. So now every time the Plainsmen have scored in this one, it has been with 2 outs. So now this will bring up Cade Wood. Wood 1 for 1 today so far with a double, a stolen base, and a score. He steps in a chance for more now with Connor Flagg standing at second. Here's the first pitch to Wood. That one will miss upstairs and in. 1 ball and no strikes to start out TJ Provenzano to Cade Wood. One ball, no strikes. Provenzano looks on here to Wood. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Again high. 2 balls and no strikes now from Provenzano to Wood. We did see a pitcher warming up in the Gem City bullpen back in the 2nd, but no action currently in the Bison bullpen. 2 balls, no strikes. Provenzano comes set, looks on to Wood. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one will miss again. 3 balls and no strikes from Provenzano to Wood. So far for Provenzano, he's walked 1 and hit 2 batters, so he's given up a total of 3 free bases. 3 balls and no strikes here as Provenzano looks on to Wood. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one will just catch the inner half of the plate for the first strike of the at-bat. Wood had started to move towards first, but now it's 3-1 the count here from Provenzano to Wood. 3 balls, 1 strike as Provenzano looks on to Wood with Flagg at second after his RBI double. 3-1, Flagg is now taking off for 3rd. Flagg is going to steal a base as the ball gets away a bit from Schultz. It's another stolen bag for the Plainsmen now. And now Flagg stands 90 feet away. Oh no, that was ball 4, and so Connor Flagg will have to retreat back to second. So Wood now stands at first, Flagg at second, and now out comes assistant coach John Grigg. Grigg was actually tossed out of yesterday's game after arguing a call in the bottom of the 8th. He steps in to talk with TJ Provenzano is now he'll face Seth Williams with 2 gone runners at first and second here in the bottom of the third. Provenzano will stay in the game as the meeting of the minds has concluded. Count here, looking on to Seth Williams with Wood at first. Flag is now back to second. The lefty Williams steps in. Played his college ball at Rend Lake Junior College this spring, but will be at Virginia Commonwealth next spring. Provenzano looks on for the first pitch here to Seth Williams. Looks back at second. Here's the first one. That one will miss low and out. 1 ball and no strikes here to start out Provenzano to Williams. Williams, the 6th batter to come to the plate for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the third. It was 2 quick outs, a ground out and a fly out to lead off this bottom of the third, but then a walk by Servine, a stolen base, an RBI double, and then a walk by Cade Wood has us where we are. Flag takes off. That one is grounded to second. Stoltz' throw on to first will be in time, and the Bison will get out of it. But the Plainsmen are able to add another. They score 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 2 on base. We're through 3 complete. We head to the 4th. It'll be Bannister, Godfrey, and Schultz due up for the Bison. After 3 complete, the Plainsmen lead this one 3-1 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
Shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Develop.
Why do they call it peg leg?
The brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happen many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator snatched his leg right off, but he killed that alligator, kept the barley. That's why the beer is so good.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg.
No, you have it all wrong. He was on his way home from brew school one day. He met a bear. He had to fight that bear off with a beer bottle.
Boys, this is a vasectomy gone wrong.
Those missing teeth, those cheap.
The career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country.
We're through 3 complete. We're ready for the top of the 4th here on this 3 o'clock first pitch day here on a Sunday afternoon, a hot Sunday to add to that. Between the Plainsmen and the Bison, the series is tied up at 1 on this 3-game weekend series. The Plainsmen trying to take Game 3 and take this series against the Bison to improve to 9-7. So far, here to lead off this top of the 4th, Luke Bannister will lead things off, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in this one. Carlton Perkins is ready for his 4th inning of work. He's given up 1 run on 1 hit so far, has struck out 4 and only walked 1. Luke Bannister lead things off, 0 for 1. He is so far this afternoon with a ground out back in the top of the 1st. He leads things off here in the top of the 4th for the Bison. As Carlton Perkins looks on, righty-to-righty matchup to lead off this top of the 4th. 3 runs, 3 hits for North Platte. 1 run, 1 hit for Gem City. Pretty even game so far. First pitch to Bannister. That'll miss a bit high. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Carlton Perkins to Luke Bannister here in the top of the 4th. Bison 7-8 on the year. Plainsman 8-7. 1-0 is fouled up and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Carlton Perkins to Luke Bannister. Again, after this long homestand for the Plainsmen, they will play 6 of their next 7 on the road. We'll get into that in the sec after the 1-1 pitch from Perkins to Bannister. 1-1, catches the inside low corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3 in Fremont Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all 7:05 first pitches, then an off day Thursday. Friday, one game at home. Well, technically two, as here's the 1-2 pitch from Perkins. That one will just miss outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They'll be finishing out the game that was paused in the middle of the second between Hastings from June 9th, and then playing another 7 against the Sodbusters, and then off to Badlands. Here's the 2-2. That one will be skied up into left center, shallow left center. Cade Wood, the shortstop, will make the catch, and one retired here in the top of the 4th. So now this will bring up Tyler Godfrey. Godfrey, again, his second straight day in the starting lineup for the Bison. For Godfrey so far in this one, he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He comes in with 1 gone, bases empty for the Bison here in the top of the 4th. The Bison trailing this one by 2. Here's the first pitch to him. That one is going to be struck extremely well into right field. Ruffin gets a beat on it, though. He'll make the catch. He went backwards, then moved forward to make that catch, and quickly now 2 gone here in the top of the 4th. So now this will bring up the tall righty, Keegan Schultz. He hails from the Colony in Texas. So far in this one, he is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Again, 2 quick outs for Carlton Perkins and this Plainsman defense in the top of the 4th. Perkins looks on to Schultz with 2 gone and the bases empty in the top of the 4th with the Plainsman leading 3-1. First pitch to Schultz will skip in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Carlton Perkins to Keegan Schultz. Again, this is Perkins' Plainsman debut here this afternoon. Coming from Cali Junior College. Again, Cali was in the JUCO World Series this year. As that ball skips in the dirt, but a swing and a miss by Schultz. Count now even. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Carlton Perkins to Keegan Schultz. Wind seems to be on and off so far today, as you can probably hear. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike from Perkins to Schultz. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will miss low. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Perkins to Schultz. Again, unfortunately, Cali did not win the JUCO World Series, but they were in that championship game, so Perkins a part of that really good Cali team this year. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Schultz. Again, misses low. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Carlton Perkins to Keegan Schultz. 3-1 the count here from Perkins to Schultz. A righty-to-righty matchup here in the top of the 4th. 3-1. That one is grounded to Perkins at the mound. It bounces off of him. He picks it up, throws it on to first, and then now gets into foul territory. So now Schultz will advance all the way to second. And a runner in scoring position for the Bison now here in the top of the 4th. So that one bounced off of Perkins. He picked it up, still had a chance to beat him. If the throw was on target, it would have. And now this will bring up Randy Stoltz, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out. It's the first error of the day so far for the Plainsmen. 1 error now each team has committed, as Perkins looks on to the righty, Randy Stoltz, with 2 gone and a runner on second. Perkins comes set, ready for this first pitch here to Randy Stoltz. First pitch on its way. That one will miss low. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Carlton Perkins to Randy Stoltz. Again, Schultz now stands at second after the E1 committed by Carlton Perkins. 1 ball, no strikes. Perkins comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Again low. 2 balls and no strikes from Perkins to Stoltz. Again, wind being heard over this crowd mic. It isn't even a super windy day. It is at 11 miles per hour now. As here is the 2-0 pitch. Again low. 3 straight balls that have kind of been low and away from Carlton Perkins to Randy Stoltz. 3 balls and no strikes now here from Perkins to Stoltz, with 2 gone and a runner on second. Just looking for the final out here in the top of the 4th to keep this at a 3-1 Plainsman lead. 3 balls, no strikes here from Carlton Perkins to Randy Stoltz, with 2 gone in the top of the 4th. 3-0 pitch from Perkins. Again low. It's a 4-pitch walk, and now runners on first and second. Second walk for Perkins so far in this one. It'll now be up to Mitchell Winter, who walked and scored in his first appearance back in the top of the third. After facing only 6 batters through the first 2, this is now the 10th batter that Carlton Perkins has faced in the last 2 innings. Here's the first pitch to the lefty Winter as Perkins checks back. First pitch will catch the outer part of the plate, and Perkins is able to find the strike zone. No balls and 1 strike. The count will start out here from Perkins to Winter with 2 gone. Runners on first and second. It was 2 quick flyouts to lead off this top of the 4th, but Plainsman just trying to find that final out. 0-1. Perkins comes set. Here's the 0-1. Misses low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Carlton Perkins to Mitchell Winter. Count even here at 1 ball and 1 strike apiece. With 2 gone, 1 runner in scoring position, the tying run stands at first. As Perkins comes set with the 1-1. Perkins kicks and deals. 1-1, that one is struck well but foul on the right field side. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes here from Perkins to Winter. So count stands 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Perkins is trying to find the final out here and keep this game right where it is in the top of the 4th. 1-2, the righty from Cali looks on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Perkins comes set. Here's the 1-2 to Winter. Skips in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice job by Flagg to keep that one in front of him and keep Schultz and Stoltz from advancing a base. Schultz stands at second. He reached on the E1. Randy Stoltz reached first off the 4-pitch walk. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Perkins comes set. Righty to lefty. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Again, misses low and in. Count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just trying to find the put-away pitch right here for the Plainsmen. It looks like Asher Hastings is going to head out to the Plainsman bullpen over on the left field side. Here's the full count pitch to Winter. That one fouled back over to the Bison dugout. So count will stay full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Carlton Perkins to Mitchell Winter. Again, Winter pinch hit in Game 1, pitched in Game 2 in relief, and now starting in the batting order for Gem City here in Game number 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Perkins comes set. Here's the full count pitch. That one will be swung on and grounded through into right field for a base hit. A run will score. Again, the lead is cut in half. It's an RBI single for Mitchell Winter. Plainsman just trying to find the final out here in the top of the 4th, as it's now 3-2, so Plainsman still with a lead. And trying to keep it that way as they face Caleb Salgado, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far in this one. Winter stands at first now after his RBI single. Stoltz was able to advance to third. And now out comes assistant coach Eric Sandos. And Connor Flagg behind the plate to talk with Carlton Perkins. As again, Perkins breezed through the first 2 innings. 6 up, 6 down. Back in the third, allowed the leadoff walk, struck out Salgado, and then as an RBI double by Panton, then struck out Wood, got Bradley to ground out. Then he got 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Bannister flew out, Godfrey flew out, but then Schultz reached on the E1. He later came around to score. Stoltz walked, and then Winter just knocked in the RBI single. Salgado will try to knock in the tying run that now stands 90 feet away. Long meeting with Eric Sandos, Connor Flagg, and Carlton Perkins. Perkins will stay in the game here, trying to find this final out here in the top of the 4th. Salgado, a prime RBI opportunity. They had a chance to tie it up back in the 3rd when it was 2-1. They were not able to with a runner at 3rd. Now trying to change things up here in the top of the fourth. Here's the first pitch to Salgado. That one will miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Carlton Perkins to Caleb Salgado. Righty to righty matchup here. Again, Salgado 0 for 1 so far this afternoon with a strikeout. 1 ball, no strikes. Perkins comes set. 1-0 is swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Perkins to Salgado. Again, Salgado coming in with runners at the corners, 2 gone. The tying run standing 90 feet away with the Plainsmen up 3-2. 1 ball, 1 strike. Perkins comes set. Kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch. That'll be swung on, popped up in the infield. Stark, the first baseman, will drop it in foul territory. It ends up going foul, so the Plainsmen catch a huge break. So now, basically just no harm done. Runners will stay at the corners. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Caleb Salgado. So 1-2 the count here from Perkins to Salgado after Stark dropped that one in foul territory. Again, lucky that it curved foul for the Plainsmen defensively. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Perkins comes set, looks on to Salgado. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one just misses a bit outside. So count will even out here. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Carlton Perkins to Caleb Salgado. Again, runners at the corners, 2 gone. Plainsmen leading by 1. 3-2 here in the top of the fourth. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Perkins kicks and deals. That one will be swung on, poked foul along the first base line. So count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Carlton Perkins to Caleb Salgado. Again, Salgado was in Game 1, not present in Game 2, and now back here for Game 3. Two balls, 2 strikes here, righty to righty matchup. Salgado had to get a new bat. As Perkins looks on, again, just trying to find that final put away pitch, get that final out, and keep this game where it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Perkins comes set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be swung on, popped up, and out of play. So count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Perkins to Salgado. And Plainsmen have just been trying to find this final out here after getting the first 2 batters of the inning. Count is even here, 2-2, 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the fourth. Here's the 2-2 to Salgado. This is high, count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes now here from Carlton Perkins to Caleb Salgado. Huge pitch coming up here from Perkins. As he comes set, here's the full count pitch. That one's going to be swung on and missed. Huge strikeout by Perkins. It's his 5th of the afternoon, and that'll leave the runner stranded. The Bison are able to make it a 1-run game again. They score 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the fourth, where it'll be bottom of the order due up for the Plainsmen with Stark, Johnson, and Thompson. After 3.5, the Plainsmen lead this one 3-2 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.
Things for certain. This year, you're going places, and Adventure Bus and Charter can take you in style. Choose from a variety of coaches for large groups, youth groups, church groups, any group. With several locations in the heart of America, Adventure Bus is the convenient choice for group transportation when you travel locally or across the country. Adventure to great places.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
Drop their name in the box.
This
This is Gracie Wenzel, the marketing and promotions intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches.
And Gem City was able to make it a one-run game. They've done that now both of the last 2 innings after the Plainsmen scored 2 in the bottom of the second and 1 in the bottom of the third. Oscar Stark, the righty from Washington State, will lead things off for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the fourth. He was hit by a pitch and scored in his first appearance back in the second. First pitch to him misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out. TJ Provenzano to Oscar Stark. Again, just underway here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. That one is going to be struck well up into center field. That one is skied up. Running up and making the catch is Bradley, and quickly one retired here in the bottom of the fourth. So now this will bring up Lucas Johnson. Johnson 1 for 1 so far with an RBI double in his Plainsman hitting debut here for North Platte. He comes in here with 1 gone here in the bottom of the fourth after the quick fly out by Oscar Stark to lead off the inning. First pitch to Johnson. That one is going to be swung on and cranked into left center. But again, Bradley moves over to his right, makes the catch quickly. 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Plainsmen have scored in the last 2 innings, but now danger of not here in the bottom of the fourth. This brings up Garrett Thompson. Thompson, the lefty from Kingsville. 0 for 1 so far today. He struck out back in the second. He is the victim of the only strikeout by Ty Provenzano so far through 3 2/3. First pitch from Provenzano misses outside. 1 ball and no strike to start out Provenzano to Garrett Thompson here in the bottom of the fourth. Again, Plainsman leading this one 3-2 here. As here's the 1-0. Misses inside. Low of the knees. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Provenzano to Thompson. 2 quick flyouts to Bradley in center field to lead off this bottom of the fourth. Plainsman trying to find something here. 2 balls, no strikes. That one will just catch the outer half of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Provenzano to Thompson. Count it 2-1. Provenzano looks on. Thompson, the lefty, in the batter's box. 2-1. That one again sent well, and that one's going to get down in front of the right fielder Salgado. It's a 2-out single for Garrett Thompson. Only the 4th hit for the Plainsmen so far in this one, as now it's back to the top of the order here with Reese Lapoma. Lapoma 0 for 1 so far today. He grounded out back in the third and walked in the first. He comes in with 2 gone and a runner on first here in the bottom of the fourth. Plainsmen have done all of their scoring so far in this one with 2 gone. As Lapoma will try to get another 2-out rally going here for the Plainsmen. They'll try to pick off Thompson at first. It is an unsuccessful attempt. Here's the first pitch now to Lapoma. That one skips outside in the dirt. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Ty Provenzano to Reese Lapoma. Again, with 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. Again, 2 quick flyouts to center, but then Thompson with the 2-out single, trying to keep the Plainsmen with a chance to add on to their lead. Pickoff attempt to first is unsuccessful. So now, still 1 ball and no strikes here to Reese Lapoma. 1-0 the count. As now Thompson takes off for second. Throw on to second is not going to be in time. It's a stolen base for Garrett Thompson. And now a runner in scoring position for the Plainsmen. So the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike here from Ty Provenzano to Reese LaPoma. Ruffin stands on deck for the Plainsmen if they were to get to him. Again, Ruffin taking the place of Bryce Zimmerer. 1 ball, 1 strike to LaPoma. Check swing. Did not go as it missed high. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Provenzano to LaPoma. 2 balls, 1 strike. With 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th, Plainsman up 3-2. A runner on second. 2-1. Provenzano comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one will catch the outside low corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count now evens out from Provenzano to LaPoma. Two-two the count even with a runner in scoring position. Yes, here's the 2-2 pitch. That one will be grounded foul on the third base line. Count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Ty Provenzano to Reese LaPoma. Again, LaPoma at the top of the order for the Plainsmen here this afternoon. The righty from Northwestern State. He has the count even here with Ty Provenzano. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He comes set. Kicks and deals, and now they will try to chase Thompson back to second. So count still 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Ty Provenzano to Reese LaPoma. 3-2, Plainsman holding on to a 1-run lead here so far through 3 2/3. As here's the 2-2 pitch. Thompson takes off for third. That pitch misses high. Thompson is going to be safe. Schultz not quite able to apply the tag. And now 2 stolen bases for Garrett Thompson. He steals second. He now steals third. He's now 90 feet away for North Platte. So now the head coach for the Bison, Tim Gansrow, will come and talk with the field umpire. There's really no chance they could overturn it. It's not really a replay system that they could use down there. So count will be full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Ty Provenzano to Reese LaPoma, with Thompson now standing at third. Three balls, 2 strikes. With a runner on third, Plainsman up by 1 with a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for Gem City. 3-2. That one is fouled off. Count will stay full and we'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes here as Provenzano looks on to LaPoma with 2 gone in the bottom of the 4th. Here is the full count pitch. That one is going to freeze him up, just catches the bottom part of the strike zone. That will leave Thompson stranded at third. Plainsmen score no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 on base. We head now to the top of the 5th. It'll be top of the order, due up for Gem City with Wood, Bradley, and Bannister. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Memories is proud to be the official photographer of your Plainsmen. Developing Memories professional photo studio downtown North Platte has been capturing all your priceless memories from the little leagues to the majors, hitting grand slams with their professional quality and stealing your hearts as you see those priceless photos of your kids rolling over, then their toothless smiles, their dimples, their freckles, to showing off who they are in their senior photos. Developing Memories has been in the game for 20 years, and though getting your photos taken might not be quite as much fun as cheering on your favorite team, Developing Memories does make the photo sessions a fun and enjoyable experience. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories downtown North Platte. Quality photos, enjoyable experience, and affordable with no session fees. And be sure to check out our $20 mini sessions and $15 school packages. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime.
Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or eighth beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order today at birdwoodbeef.com and follow Birdwood Beef on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch-raised, grain-finished Nebraska beef.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsmen. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new and used inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jeffers in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car, Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
Back here for the top of the fifth. We are through for complete. A pitching change here as Asher Hastings, the lefty, will step in here for the Plainsmen. Carlton Perkins in his first start with the Plainsmen ends up going 4 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Asher Hastings ready for his second appearance as a North Platte Plainsman as he faces the top of the order, or the bottom of the order here to start things out with Justice Panton. Panton so far is 1 for 1 with an RBI double back in the third. Here's the 1-0 pitch now as Hastings kicks and deals. The 1-0 is going to be grounded to short. Wood is on it. Throw on to first will be in time. And quickly, 1 retired here in the top of the fifth. So a nice start here for Asher Hastings in his relief appearance as he comes in after the 4 innings with Carlton Perkins. Now in steps the lefty Derek Wood, who is 0 for 2 so far. Ground out in the first, a strikeout in the third. He comes in with 1 gone, bases empty here in the top of the fifth. First pitch to him misses high and in. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes here from Asher Hastings to Derek Wood. So 1-0 the count here as Hastings looks on to Derek Wood. With 1 gone, bases empty in the top of the fifth. Plainsman leading by 1. That one misses well outside. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Asher Hastings to Derek Wood. I'd like to apologize for any difficulties the radio stream might be having. Having some technical issues with that. 2 balls, no strikes now here from Hastings to Wood, lefty to lefty. That one will be fouled off. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Asher Hastings to Derek Wood. For Asher Hastings in his first appearance, went 2 2/3, 5 earned runs on 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks for Asher Hastings in his debut. So here's the 2-1 pitch. That one will just miss high and in. 3 balls and 1 strike now here from Asher Hastings to Derek Wood. Three and 1, the count now stands here. Lefty to lefty, Hastings to Wood. Here is the 3-1 pitch now. That one misses outside. It's a 5-pitch walk. Wood will head over to first, and they'll have a 1-out base runner. Now steps Tyler Bradley, another lefty. It's now 3 straight lefties that Hastings faces out of the bullpen. For Bradley so far in this one, 0 for 2. Strikeout in the first, ground out in the third. Lefty to lefty here with 1 gone, and now Wood standing on first. Here's the first pitch from Hastings. That one drills Bradley right in the chest. So now runners at first and second here in the top of the fifth. So now in will come Luke Bannister. Bannister also 0 for 2 so far today with a ground out and a fly out. He steps here in the top of the fifth with the tying run now standing at second base. So Bannister comes in. Big opportunity here for the Bison. They've scored 1 run in the last 2 innings. Here's the first pitch here from Asher Hastings to Luke Bannister. First righty he faces. That one will just miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Asher Hastings to Luke Bannister. One ball, no strikes. Hastings looks on to Bannister. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will miss low and in. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Asher Hastings to Luke Bannister. A lefty to righty matchup here with 1 gone, runners at first and second for the Bison here in the top of the 5th. 2 balls, no strikes. Hastings comes set, looks on to Bannister. Here's the 2-0. This is high and out. 3 balls and no strikes now from Hastings to Bannister. So count now 3-0 in favor here of Luke Bannister, trying to load up the bases for Tyler Godfrey. So here's the 3-0 pitch. Thrown down the heart of the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike now here from Asher Hastings to Luke Bannister. First strike of this at-bat between these two. Bannister trying to knock in the tying run, which stands at second. Plainsman up 3-2 here in the top of the 5th. 3 balls, 1 strike here from Hastings to Bannister. 3-1, Hastings kicks and deals. Skips in the dirt. Bases are now loaded. A walk, a hit by pitch, and a walk to load up the bases here for the Bison in the top of the 5th. So now this will bring up Tyler Godfrey. Back to the lefties for the Bison in this lineup. So far, Godfrey 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. It's really the bottom of the order that's done most of the damage for Gem City so far in this one. But now the lefty Godfrey steps in with the tying and go-ahead run on. First pitch to Godfrey is a strike. No balls and 1 strike to start out Asher Hastings to Tyler Godfrey. No balls, 1 strike. Hastings comes set. Hastings kicks and deals the 0-1. That one will miss low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count now evens up. Again, having some technical difficulties with that radio stream. Unfortunately, we'll only be able to play music in between the innings now for the rest of this contest on our radio stream, as that one is going to be skied up, foul out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Asher Hastings to Tyler Godfrey. Hastings, the 6-foot lefty from Arkansas Little Rock, coming in relief of Carlton Perkins, who ended up going 4 innings in his Plainsman debut. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hastings looks on to Godfrey. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will be swung on, grounded to third. They will get, no, Servine tosses it into the outfield. Trying to get the out at second, it sails, and now they will take the lead here in the top of the 5th. So it's now 4-3 after Godfrey reaches on the error. Record a hit, though. So just been a disastrous inning here for the Plainsmen defensively so far. Still only 1 gone in the top of the 5th. And now Luke Bannister walking over. He is going to get a pinch runner. Trying to see who that is. Couldn't quite catch a number on that. We'll try as soon as possible. 3 errors now committed by the Plainsmen in this one, as they now trail in this one by 1, 4-3. As Hastings now looks on to Keegan Schultz, who's 0 for 2 but did reach on an error. Bang in the 4th. First pitch ball, 1 ball and no strikes to start out Asher Hastings to Keegan Schultz here. That is Justin Williamson, who is now standing over at second for Luke Bannister. So Williamson at second, Godfrey at first, and that one hits him. So that one Hits the back of Schultz. It's the second hit by pitch for Hastings in this inning. Now the bases are juiced once again. Still only one gone. Now out comes head coach J.M. Kelly, and this might be it for Asher Hastings. As Coach Kelly will come out, he made a signal towards the bullpen. Yep, that'll be it. We'll step aside and get you a look at the new pitcher as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or eighth beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order today at birdwoodbeef.com and follow Birdwood Beef on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch-raised, grain-finished Nebraska beef.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsmen. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new and used inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jeffers in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car, Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
Why do they call it peg leg?
The brewmaster does only have one leg.
I heard it happen many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley plant. Alligator snatched his leg right off, but he killed that alligator, kept the barley. That's why the beer is so good.
That's what I heard. He was a mad scientist, but he had a huge explosion. So to save his life, he hid behind a keg of beer, but he did lose his leg.
Inning here for the Plainsmen as they now trail this one 4-3, and the base is loaded. The day is done for Asher Hastings. He ends up going a third of an inning. Runs so far 2. Chance for more if any of the base runners who are currently on come around to score. He had no hits, no strikeouts, but 2 walks and 2 hit by pitches. Into the game comes Billy Humphrey, the righty from NOC Tonkawa. He's from here in Beatrice, Nebraska. For Humphrey, 4 appearances, all out of the pen, 10 2/3, 9 earned runs, 10 runs total, 15 hits, 12 strikeouts, and 5 walks. He has a 1-1 record. He steps in here with the bases loaded, and Randy Stoltz stepping to the plate. For Stoltz, 0 for 1, grounded out and walked so far in his 2 plate appearances. He comes in with 1 gone, and the bases loaded. The Bison have scored 2 runs here in the top of the 5th. The first pitch is a strike from Humphrey, but no walks. 1 error by the Plainsmen, which was the error that allowed 2 runs to score, and then it was all walks and hit by pitches. No balls and 1 strike to start out. Humphrey here to Randy Stoltz with 1 gone here in the top of the 5th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That'll be swung on, fouled back to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes now here from Humphrey to Stoltz. Humphrey, his first appearance here in this series. It's no balls and 2 strikes. It's his first appearance since June 3rd when he got the win against Western Nebraska. That pitch will miss low and out. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Billy Humphrey to Randy Stoltz. Trying to get Stoltz at the plate here with the bases loaded and only 1 gone. So it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Humphrey comes set with the 1-2. Now kicks and deals to Stoltz. That one will be grounded on, chopped. It gets behind Humphrey. Wood tosses it to first. They will get the base runner at first, but another run comes across. It's now 5-3. So it's now 3 runs given up by Hastings. Still a chance for more with 2 of his base runners still standing at second and third as Stoltz grounds out to Derek Wood. So now in steps Mitchell Winter. Winter 1 for 1 so far. He had an RBI single back in the fourth, walked and scored in the third. The lefty steps in to face the righty Humphrey. First pitch from Humphrey, strike on the outside part of the plate. No balls and 1 strike to start out. Billy Humphrey to Mitchell Winter. Again, it's now 5-3. Gem City leading this one here in the top of the 5th. Runners at second and third, as here is the 0-1 from Humphrey. That one will miss upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Humphrey to Winter. One ball, 1 strike. Humphrey trying to find this final out of the inning, keep the game at a 2-run differential. 1-1 is swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Billy Humphrey to Mitchell Winter. One ball, 2 strikes here as Humphrey looks on to Winter. Here's Humphrey, comes set with the 1-2. Here's the pitch to Winter. That one swung on and missed. So that'll end off the inning. It'll leave 2 runners on base, but the damage has been done. 3 runs on no hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. We now head to the bottom of the 5th. The Plainsmen will have Ruffin, Servine, and Flagg due up. After 4.5, Gem City now leads this one 5-3 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
This is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's? Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also come in or call, and we will apply this killer deal to your purchase. This deal is available for carry-out or delivery. Visit us at 1815 West A Street in North Platte, order online at Domino's.com, or call us at 308-534-0400. That's 308-534-0400. Domino's.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hiddeners' trusted staff, serving North Platte for 67 years. Hiddeners Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
Ready now here for the bottom of the 5th. So we have a new pitcher here for Gem City. It is the righty Conrad Kish. He steps in to face Jalen Ruffin to lead off this bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch from Kish. That one will skip in the dirt. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes. So TJ Provenzano ends up going 4 innings, gives up 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, and has hit 2 batters. Conrad Kish steps in, the righty from Bemidji State. He hails from Maple Grove, Minnesota. The 1-0 will miss inside. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Conrad Kish to Jalen Ruffin to lead off his appearance here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 balls, no strikes to Ruffin. That one a little high, but catches the top part of the strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Kish to Ruffin. For Kish so far on the road has pitched an inning and 2/3, giving up 9 runs on 6 hits. As the 2-1 misses inside, he struck out 2, walked 5, again in his road appearances so far this season for the Bison. 3 balls, 1 strike here to lead off Jalen Ruffin here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 is fouled back, so the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Conrad Kish to Jalen Ruffin. Kish stepping in after TJ Provenzano went quality 4 innings, allowing 3 runs as the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ruffin Misses upstairs. That's a leadoff walk. So both starting pitchers now have gone 4 innings, as this will now bring up Giancarlo Servine, who is 0 for 1 so far this afternoon. Grounded out in the first, was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored in the third. The power righty from Texas A&M Kingsville steps in ready for his third at-bat of this one. So he steps in ready for his third at-bat of the afternoon. Kish comes set, ready for the first pitch to him. Taking off for second now is Ruffin. He's in there easily. It's a stolen base for Jalen Ruffin. And now a runner in scoring position here for the Plainsmen early in the bottom of the 5th, trying to answer the 3 spot put up by Gem City back in the top of the 5th. So 1 ball, no strikes. Kish looks on with Jalen Ruffin standing at second. So that pitch will miss. Now 2 balls and no strikes here to Giancarlo Servine. Again, Ruffin with the leadoff walk is now outcoming catcher here for Gem City, trying to figure things out here after a struggling somewhat start. It's actually Nico Pezzanella, who is now behind the plate, I believe, for Gem City, taking over for Luke Bannister. Pezzanella came out to talk with Conrad Kish to try to settle him down, figure things out here as he faces Giancarlo Servine with nobody out and a runner on second. Gem City up 5-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 balls, no strikes. As Kish comes set. Here is the 2-0. Kicks and deals. Misses high. 3 balls and no strikes now from Kish to Servine. So both teams' first relievers somewhat struggling out of the bullpen so far for both Gem City and North Platte, as another arm is warming up in the Gem City bullpen. 3 balls and no strikes now here from Conrad Kish to Giancarlo Servine, with nobody out and a runner on second here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-0. Kish kicks and deals. That one will miss upstairs. It's a 4-pitch walk. So now runners on first and second here, and the tying run is now aboard with Servine, and now in steps Connor Flagg, who is 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. For Connor Flagg, had an RBI double back in the 3rd, grounded out in the 2nd, and now an early mound visit here for Conrad Kish. His assistant coach John Grigg will come out and talk with them. Kish walking his first 2 batters here in the bottom of the 5th. Again, just trying to keep this game where it is after Gem City was able to score 3 in the top of the 5th. Let's take a look around the Independence League while we're waiting for this mound visit. In Casper, it's in the top of the 3rd. Canyon County, the Spuds lead the Horseheads 6-0. Out at Oregon Trail Park Stadium, Hastings on top of Western Nebraska 7-0. Nebraska Prospects and Spearfish getting ready to kick off here somewhat soon, and then Fremont and Badlands, they'll be playing starting in about 5 minutes. They are set for a first pitch at 5:05. Connor Flagg now ready for his at-bat after the mound meeting is done. Flagg again 1 for 2, RBI double back in the 3rd for him. He steps in here in the bottom of the 5th with runners at first and second and nobody out. Kish comes set ready for the first pitch. That one will miss high. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Conrad Kish to Connor Flagg. Again, a pitcher is warming up in the bullpen for Gem City after Kish has walked the first 2. 1 ball, no strikes. Kish comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will thrown down the heart of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike now here from Kish to Flagg. Count is even here at 1-1. With nobody out, runners at first and second here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kish kicks and deals. The 1-1 misses high and out. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Kish to Flag. Ruffin stands at second. Servine stands at first, both reaching on walks here in the bottom of the fifth. Again, Gem City scored 3 in the top of the fifth off of an error and a fielder's choice. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to Flag. That one will be skied and popped up out of play. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Conrad Kish to Connor Flag. Again, wind whirling around here in North Platte. At last checked, it was about 11 miles per hour. Right now, it's at 12. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kish comes set. Looking on to Connor Flag. 2-2 to Flag. Skips in the dirt. Count now full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Conrad Kish to Connor Flag. Again, Provenzano got the start for Gem City in this one. He ended up going 4, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, and hit 2 batters. As it's a full count here from Kish to Flag. Kish comes set. Here's the full count pitch. That one skips in the dirt. It's 3 straight walks, and the bases are now juiced. And so now it looks like this is going to be it for Conrad Kish. So this will be it for him. We'll get you a look at the new pitcher when we come back, as this is North Platte Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube page.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience awaits you in Scottsbluff County.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates, with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hiddeners. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hiddeners' trusted staff, serving North Platte for 67 years. Hiddeners Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. How many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of...
Again, apologies for the dead air on the radio, just some big issues right now with the computer and playing spots. The first pitch from the new pitcher, first name Jameson, to Cade Wood, skips in the dirt. Count will start at 1 ball and no strikes to Cade Wood. As that's all we were able to get name-wise for this new pitcher was Jameson, as he is fairly new to the roster. He wears number 28, lefty, for Gem City. No balls and 1 strike. Jamison kicks and deals. That one is going to be flown up into shallow right. The catch will be made by the second baseman, Stoltz, and 1 gone now here in the bottom of the 5th as Wood pops out to second. So for Conrad Kish, who came in, he ends up going no innings, 3 walks, no hit by pitches. But all 3 runners on the base pass would be his responsibility if they were to come around to score. So Seth Williams, the lefty, will now step in with the bases loaded. And 1 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Plainsman trying to answer the 3 spot put up by Gem City in the top of the 5th. Jamison comes set, ready for the first pitch. That one is going to be grounded to second. Stoltz, long hop. They get the out at second. No out at first, so a run will score. But now 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. It's now 5-4. As Servine now moves to third. Flag is out at second. And Williams reaches on the fielder's choice. So now 1 run goes to Conrad Kish's total today, and Stark will try to knock in the tying run with Servine standing at third, 5-4. Gem City now leading this one. Stark was hit by a pitch and scored in his first attempt and then flew out back in the bottom of the 4th. He steps in here in the bottom of the 5th with runners at the corners, 2 gone. As here's the first pitch to Stark. That one is going to be lined and into right field for a base hit. Servine scores from third, and we're all tied up here in the bottom of the 5th off the RBI single by Oscar Stark. So now it'll end up being 2 runs against the total of Conrad Kish. And now the rest of the runners that might come around to score for the Plainsmen in this inning would be against Jamison. In steps Lucas Johnson, 1 for 2 tonight. RBI double back in the second, flew out in the 4th. He steps in with runners at first and second. The go-ahead now standing at second base. Jamison comes set ready for this first pitch to Johnson and now gets away from the catcher, Pezzanella, and both runners advance. So now 2 runners in scoring position here. Again, Pezzanella taking the place of Bannister behind the plate. Lucas Johnson coming in with 2 runners in scoring position now, trying to give the Plainsmen the lead. Oscar Stark with the RBI single to score Servine. This game is now tied at 5 here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 ball, no strikes. That one will just miss outside to Lucas Johnson. Count will start out 2 balls and no strikes here from Jamison to Johnson. Again, Jamison is the new pitcher's first name. We were not able to get a last name so far for the pitcher on the mound here, as that next pitch misses high. 3 balls and no strikes now here from Jamison to Johnson. 3-0, the count stands with 2 gone, runners at second and third. 3 balls, no strikes. Jamison kicks and deals. That one will be swung on and missed. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Jamison to Johnson. So count is at 3-1 with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Tie game, 2 runners in scoring position. 3 balls, 1 strike. Jamison kicks and deals. Another late swing by Johnson. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A nice job by Jamison to work back into this count. Count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Jamison to Johnson. Full count pitch, here it is. That will be fouled back to the screen. Count stays full. We'll do the 3-2 pitch once again. Johnson, the righty, stepping in here after Conrad Kish. Goes no innings, 2 runs, no hits, no strikeouts, 3 walks, and no hit by pitches. Full count here to Johnson. Jamison kicks and deals. That one will just miss low and inside. It's another walk, and the bases will now be loaded here for Garrett Thompson. Thompson, the lefty from Kingsville, 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. He singled back in the 4th, stole 2 bags, and then struck out in his first appearance back in the 2nd. He comes in with the bases juiced. The go-ahead run with Seth Williams stands at 3rd. Again, unfortunately, we'll not be able to play any sounds in between innings on the radio side of things, as apologies for those technical difficulties. Again, our YouTube stream, which I'm assuming most people are on anyways, that it will still be able to get my feed even with my computer bugging out here a little bit. Fresh count here to Garrett Thompson at the bottom of the order. As coming set is Jamison. Looks on to Thompson. First pitch will just catch the outside part of the strike zone. No balls and 1 strike to start out Jamison to Thompson. Oh and 1 the count starts as Jamison looks on. With 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th, tie game at 5. Thompson trying to knock in the go-ahead run. 0-1 pitch. Skips in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike now here from Jamison to Thompson. So count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the order with Lapoma stands on deck. This is the 8th batter to come to the plate for the Plainsmen here in the bottom half of the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jamison looks on to Thompson. Williams dancing off of third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Misses low and out. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jamison trying to avoid walking in the tying run with Williams standing at third, Stark at second, Johnson at first. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here from Jamison to Thompson. Here is the 2-1 pitch. Misses high and in. 3 balls and 1 strike. So now 1 outside pitch away from the go-ahead run coming across for the Plainsmen. 3 balls, 1 strike. Jamison coming set. Here's the 3-1 delivery. That one will just catch the inner half of the strike zone. So count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Jamison to Thompson. Thompson thought that was going to walk in the go-ahead run, but that one just missed inside, or just caught inside. So full count now here from Jamison to Thompson. Lefty to lefty. Here's the 3-2. That one will be swung on and fouled back to the screen. Count will stay full, and we'll do it again. Again, wind continuing to pick up a bit here from Billwood Field. Full count once again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jamison looking back. Here is the full count pitch. Again, fouled back to the screen. What an at-bat here between Jamison and Thompson, with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. This has been a long game. First pitch was at 3:11. It's now 5:14. We're still not through the 5th. The count is full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. From Jamison to Garrett Thompson. Lefty to lefty. Full count. Jamison again. Here's the 3-2. That one will miss. The Plainsmen take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Off the bases loaded walk. And the Plainsmen now up 6-5. They've answered the 3 spot put up by the Bison in the top of the 5th. So bases still loaded, so chance for more here. As Thompson reaches on the walk, it's now 6-5. Plainsmen leading this one in the bottom of the 5th. The 9th batter of the inning comes to the plate here with Reese Lapoma. Lapoma 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout, did reach on a walk back in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will catch the inner half of the plate. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Jamison to Reese Lapoma. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch from Jamison. Again, just catches the inner half of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes now from Jamison to Lapoma. Trying to keep this game where it is, a 1-run game, headed into the 6th. No balls and 2 strikes. Jamison looking on to Reese Lapoma, the righty from Northwestern State. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be swung on line into left. It is going to go foul on the third base line. So count will stay no balls and 2 strikes here from Jamison to Lapoma. So count is at 0-2. Again, wind howling here in North Platte. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be swung on and missed, and that'll end off the inning. But the Plainsmen take the lead here in the bottom of the fifth. They score 3 runs on only 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We head to the top of the sixth, where it will be 8-9-1 due up with Salgado, Panton, and Wood. After 5 complete, the Plainsmen lead this one 6-5. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
How far will $1,000 a day take you? Or $365,000 a year? Or $3,650,000 a decade? Or, who knows? It all adds up to a lifetime of fun. Play Lucky for Life, and you could win $1,000 a day for the rest of your life, drawing 7 days a week.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte, or call us at 308-532-8400. That's 308-532-8400.
Toyota, let's go places.
Why do they call it peg leg?
Well, the brewmaster does only have 1 leg.
I heard it happened many years ago. He was out there looking for the Floridian barley.
Top of the sixth, John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network as well as our YouTube channel. Again, big apologies for the technical difficulties on the radio side of things. But we are ready here for the top of the sixth. Hopefully you can all still hear me out on the radio side. For anybody listening along on Citrus 3 or our mobile app available on Android. Big thanks to anybody watching along on YouTube as well. Billy Humphrey ready for his first full inning of work. He came out to finish the 2/3 of an inning after Asher Hastings went a third with 3 runs, no hits, no strikeouts, 2 walks, and 2 hit by pitches. Humphrey was able to come in, get a ground out, and a strikeout. So we will have a pinch hitter to start out this top of the sixth. The first pitch will miss low and in. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes. This is Justin Ross from Williston State Community College. He takes the place of Caleb Salgado, who was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Here's the 1-0 to Ross. That one check swing, but he went. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Justin Ross. Ross leading things off here in the top of the sixth with the Bison now trailing in this one 6-5 after the 3 spot put up by the Plainsmen in the bottom of the fifth. That one misses low and in. So it's now 2 balls and 1 strike here from Billy Humphrey to Justin Ross to lead off this top of the sixth. Again, for the Bison, 8 batters came to the plate in the top of the fifth. For the Plainsmen in the bottom half of the fifth, they batted around. As here's the 2-1 pitch to Ross. That one catches the low part of the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Billy Humphrey to Justin Ross. Again, Humphrey coming in relief of Asher Hastings. He's now the 3rd pitcher to appear for the Plainsmen here this afternoon. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Humphrey kicks and deals. That one is swung on and missed. 2 straight strikeouts for Billy Humphrey, and 1 gone here in the top of the sixth. So nice start for Billy Humphrey out of the bullpen as he gets the first out here in the top of the sixth. This will now bring up Justice Panton. For Panton so far, 1 for 2. RBI double back in the 3rd and then grounded out in the 5th. Righty to lefty matchup here from Billy Humphrey to Justice Panton. Humphrey comes set, ready for the first pitch here to Panton. Here's the first pitch. That one is fouled up and out of play. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike here to start out. Billy Humphrey to Justice Panton with 1 gone, bases empty for the Bison in the top of the 6th. The 0-1 just catches the inner half of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes now from Humphrey to Panton. So no balls, 2 strikes as Humphrey ready for the 0-2 pitch, trying to quickly move through this top of the 6th after a long 5th inning. 17 total batters between both teams came to the plate. 0-2 misses well inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here from Billy Humphrey to Justice Panton. Again, Plainsman will be on the road tomorrow in Fremont, 7:05 first pitch, pregame beginning at 6:50 on the Plainsman Radio Network. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Humphrey looks on to Panton with 1 gone, bases empty in the top of the 6th. Plainsman leading 6-5. Here's the 1-2. Just misses down low. Nice frame by Flag behind the plate. Can't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes now here from Billy Humphrey to Justice Panton. Righty to lefty matchup here with 1 gone in the top of the 6th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Humphrey comes set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's going to ring him up. Catches the inner half of the plate. 3 straight strikeouts now for Humphrey out of the bullpen. And now 2 gone here in the top of the 6th. So now Derek Wood steps in. Wood 0 for 2 so far with a ground out and a strikeout, and he walked and scored back in the 5th. The lefty comes in with 2 gone and nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Humphrey comes set, ready for this first pitch to Wood. He kicks and deals. That one is swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike to start out Billy Humphrey to Derek Wood. 2 strikeouts here in the inning for Humphrey. 3 straight strikeouts total after striking out Winter to end off the top of the 5th. No balls, 1 strike. Humphrey looks on. Here's the 0-1. Misses low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Humphrey to Wood. Count is even here at 1-1. Humphrey looking on to Wood. Righty to lefty matchup. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will just catch the inside bottom corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So count is at 1-2. Humphrey looking to strike out the side here in the top of the 6th. Humphrey ready here for the 1-2. Humphrey looks on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Humphrey comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is going to be popped up foul territory on the left field side. It will land foul, so count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes here from Billy Humphrey to Derek Wood. Six to 5 here. Plainsmen lead this one here in the top of the 6th in this Sunday afternoon game at Billwood Field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Humphrey comes set, ready for the 1-2. He kicks and deals. 1-2, misses low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Humphrey to Wood. Count even here. Looking for the last out of the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Humphrey comes set. Ready for the 2-2. Now it'll be swung on, popped up foul out of play. So count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice at bat here from Derek Wood, as the count is now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Billy Humphrey to Derek Wood. Righty to lefty matchup here with 2 gone and the bases empty in the top of the 6th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one is going to be swung on and missed. And Billy Humphrey strikes out the side. 4 straight strikeouts for him through the last 2 innings. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Bison in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Do it for the Plainsmen. It'll be Ruffin, Servine, and Flag. After 5.5, Plainsmen lead this one 6-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Chad Fosdick from the people that you know and trust and the owner of Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase. 3,403. That is the number of windshields, glass showers, windows, appliance repairs, and home furnishing sales our company's completed in 2021. That level of activity does not happen by accident or wouldn't continue if we did not provide the best value when you call any of our businesses to your home. We are committed to doubling that number in 2022, and I wanted to personally invite you to experience this unmatched service for yourself. Our teams at Glass Doctor, Mr. Appliance, and Premier Rental Purchase are ready to serve you today.
This is Tommy B from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. Cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour, we welcome you to come and see us. Again, 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. And one thing I want to let you know is that even though we're probably one of the largest fully equipped, we're also less expensive. Our prices only go from $19.95. And if you're in protective services, which is fire, police, medical, military, it's only $14.95 plus tax. And one exciting
for the bottom of the sixth as the Plainsmen lead this one 6-5. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties on the radio side and the dead air in between innings. Unfortunately, that's how we'll have to go the rest of the game. Is don't really know what the issue is. Could be heat, could be something along that area, but the computer just feels like not playing any of the songs or spots I have loaded up. So unfortunately, we'll just have to deal with it as the first pitch to Jalen Ruffin skips in the dirt from Jamison Eicher. We learned his last name coming into this inning. 1 ball and no strikes to lead out Jalen Ruffin. Again, Plainsman batted around back in the bottom of the fifth. They scored 3 runs on only 1 hit as that pitch misses high. 2 balls and no strikes now to start off this at-bat. So far, Eicher has walked 2, given up 1 run on 1 hit. As that fastball catches the top inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Jamison Eicher to Jalen Ruffin. Ruffin walked and scored back in his appearance in the bottom of the fifth. He led off the inning in that big 3-run bottom of the fifth. 2-1 swung on and missed at that high off speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes now here from Eicher to Ruffin. Count is even here. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Eicher to Ruffin. Lefty to righty. That one misses low and out. Count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here from Eicher to Ruffin. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Eicher comes set. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one is going to be lined into left field. It's down for a base hit. Leadoff single for Jalen Ruffin. And the Plainsmen have 1 aboard here in the bottom of the sixth. So far in this one, Plainsmen have 6 runs, just now reaching 6 hits. For the Bison, they have 5 runs on only 2 hits. Pretty crazy to think about that. As Giancarlo Servine now steps in. Servine 0 for 1. He grounded out in the first, was hit by a pitch and walked in his last 2 plate appearances. He would come around to score in both of those plate appearances. As Eicher comes set, ready for the first pitch here to Servine. As that first pitch will just catch the outside part of the strike zone. Count will start out 0 balls and 1 strike. Oh and 1 the count here as Eicher looks on to Servine. With nobody gone and Ruffin standing on first. They will try to pick off Ruffin, but Ruffin is back in there safely. Ruffin did steal a bag back in his appearance in the bottom of the fifth. He will try to get the base pass moving for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the sixth, likely. As here's the 0-1 to Servine. Just misses upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count now evens up from Jamison Eicher to Giancarlo Servine. Eicher, the 3rd pitcher to be used. He's pitched 1 inning as he came in relief of Conrad Kish back in the 5th as that pitch misses high and out. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Kish came in, ended up not pitching even a third of an inning, gave up 2 runs on no hits, no strikeouts, 3 walks. Just a struggling appearance out of the bullpen for him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Eicher comes set, looking on to Servine. Here is the 2-1 pitch. That one will miss upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Jamison Eicher to Giancarlo Servine. Nobody up right now in the Gem City bullpen, as the count is at 3-1. Eicher comes set, ready for the 3-1 pitch. He kicks and deals. That one will miss outside. It's a walk, and now runners at first and second. It's the 3rd free base that Servine has gotten so far for the Plainsmen in this one, as this will now bring up Connor Flagg, the lefty. So lefty to lefty matchup here from Jamison Eicher to Connor Flagg. Flagg coming in here with runners at first and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Plainsmen trying to extend their lead before heading into the last 3 innings of this one. Eicher comes set, ready for the first pitch here to the lefty Flagg. He kicks and deals. That one showed bunt. It is fouled back. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike here. So count will start out 0-1. Again, the wind really working now in the North Platte area. Scout starts out no balls and 1 strike here to Connor Flagg. A long meeting between the home plate umpire and Jamison Eicher after that pitch was fouled back off the bunt attempt by Connor Flagg. 0-1 the count. Eicher looks on. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will miss high and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count will now even out from Eicher to Flagg. 1-1 with nobody out. Runners on first and second here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eicher comes set, kicks and deals. That one is going to be grounded to third, and it's going to get past the glove of Schultz. Schultz had it right underneath his glove, just couldn't scoop it up. And so now the base is juiced with only still nobody out. So that'll go down as an E5, and Schultz has been really good at third base throughout this series. That time it just got under his glove. As now Cade Wood steps in with the bases loaded. Leadoff single by Ruffin, a walk by Servine, and now Flagg reaches on the E5. Second error for Gem City in this one, 3 errors by the Plainsmen. Wood steps in with the bases loaded, 1 for 2 he is tonight. Double and a flyout. He also walked in this one. Stole a base and scored back in his appearance in the 2nd. That was his double. 1 ball, no strikes to start out Jamison Eicher, the lefty, to the righty Cade Wood, with the bases loaded and nobody gone here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, no strikes. Eicher kicks and deals. The 1-0, that one is going to go off of Eicher, the pitcher, and a run will score as it ends up in foul territory. That'll go down as an infield hit for Cade Wood. It's an RBI, and the Plainsmen extend their lead here in the bottom of the 6th. They are now up 7-5. Everybody's safe. Base is still loaded here as Ruffin scores. This will bring up Seth Williams. Williams, the lefty, 0 for 3, 2 groundouts, but did reach on a fielder's choice back in the 5th. Would later come around to score the 6th run of the game. Lefty to lefty matchup here with the bases loaded. Still nobody out. Plainsman leading this one 7-5. First pitch will miss low and out. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Jamison Eicher to Seth Williams. 1 ball, no strikes. Corner infielders playing in here with the base juiced. Still nobody out. 2 balls and no strikes now here from Eicher to Williams. Nobody up in the bullpen right now for Gem City, so you got to wonder if depth is an issue right now for the Bison. 2 balls and no strikes as Eicher comes set, looks on to Seth Williams. 2-0 pitch, catches the top part of the strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Jamison Eicher to Seth Williams. So Plainsman now leading this one 7-5 here in Game 3 of this 3-game series. Series is even up at 1. Plainsman trying to take the series here this afternoon. 2-1 the count. Pitch to Williams, just catches the outside low corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Eicher to Williams. Eicher came in to face Cade Wood, so this is now the 2nd time he's going through the order for the Plainsmen. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eicher comes set. Here is the 2-2 pitch to Williams. That one will just miss upstairs and in. Count now goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes from Jamison Eicher to Seth Williams. So another full count here from Eicher to Williams. Big pitch here for Eicher with the bases loaded and nobody out. Here's the full count pitch. That one is going to be grounded and through into right field for a base hit. 1 run will score easily. They'll keep flag at third. Now Cade Wood gets caught, and the throw to third sails into foul territory, so 2 runs are going to score. And it's now 9-5 Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 6th, 2 straight innings where they've scored at least 3. So that'll go down as another error. It will be an RBI single for Seth Williams. He gets to second. Wood now stands at third. And it's now 9-5 Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 6th. Three runs on 3 hits now for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 6th. Also 2 errors have helped them along their way. In steps Oscar Stark, who had an RBI single back in his last appearance. He comes in, still nobody out. 2 runners in scoring position. First pitch to him. That one will skip in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Jamison Eicher to Oscar Stark. So Plainsmen have blown this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. They now lead this one by 4. As the 1-0 count here from Eicher. Still no action in the bullpen for that one. And now that one is going to be blasted into left center. That one is going back, and the catch will be made out in center by Bradley. Tagging and headed home is Cade Wood. Wood will score. It's a sacrifice fly for Oscar Stark. And the Plainsmen now lead this one 10-5 here in the bottom of the 6th. So Plainsmen have scored 7 runs in the last 2 innings. As now this will bring up Lucas Johnson, who's 1 for 2, an RBI double in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th, and then walked in the 5th. He is the 7th batter now to come to the plate for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 6th. So now Seth Williams, the only base runner. Seth Williams immediately takes off for third. It will be an easy stolen base, as he was able to time up Eicher very well. So he now stands at third. Another run stands 90 feet away here for North Platte. It's been a crazy game between these two. Lots of scoring in this one. 10-5, Plainsmen leading this one in the bottom of the 6th. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Lucas Johnson from Eicher. Here's the 1-0 with 1 gone and a runner at third. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Jamison Eicher to Lucas Johnson. So 1 ball, 1 strike as Eicher looks on to Johnson. Johnson in the 8th spot for the Plainsmen here this afternoon. Infield playing in. Here's the 1-1. That one will be fouled back and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Jamison Eicher to Lucas Johnson. Cade Wood had an RBI single. Seth Williams with an RBI single. Oscar Stark a sacrifice fly. Another run scoring on an error. It's 10-5 here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eicher comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will be swung on and missed. He actually fouled it back into the catcher's mitt of Pezzanella. It's the first strikeout for Jamison Eicher in his relief appearance. And now 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. This brings up Garrett Thompson. Thompson 1 for 2. Singled back in the 4th. Stole 2 bags in that appearance as well. Struck out in the 2nd, then reached on a walk in the 5th. He is the 8th batter to come to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. So Plainsmen in the last 2 innings now have had at least 17 batters. First pitch to Thompson, misses low and out. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Jamison Eicher to Garrett Thompson. So for Eicher, he has now given up 5 runs on 4 hits in his inning and 2/3 of relief. 1 ball, no strikes. Eicher kicks and deals. That one catches. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Eicher's able to even out this count, looking for the final out here in the bottom of the 6th, as it'll be a tall hill to climb now for the Bison, down by 5. Plainsmen leading this one 10-5. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eicher kicks and deals. 1-1. That one is skied up into foul territory on the left field side. It'll get out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here from Jamison Eicher to Garrett Thompson. Count is at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 here to Eicher. Kicks and deals to Thompson. That one is going to freeze him up on the outer half of the plate. 2 straight strikeouts to end off the inning, but the damage has been done. Plainsmen score 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and they leave 1 on base. We head to the 7th. 2 up in the top of the 7th. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Bison with Bradley, Bannister, and Godfrey. After 6 complete, the Plainsmen lead this one 10-5. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Birdwood Beef, we are pleased to offer you the beef our family has raised and loved for years, and we are here to ensure you know exactly where your beef comes from. Our cattle are raised on vast grassland pastures in the Nebraska Sandhills and are finished on grain produced on our farm. As a result, we produce well-marbled, high-quality beef. Birdwood Beef has one primary source, Star Cattle Company, our family farm and ranch since 1912, located right here in Lincoln County. We currently sell dry-age individual cuts and bundles online at birdwoodbeef.com and whole, half, quarter, or eighth beef locally in North Platte and Lincoln, Nebraska. We also ship nationwide every Monday. Place your order today at birdwoodbeef.com and follow Birdwood Beef on Facebook and Instagram to learn more about your local beef producer. Birdwood Beef, ranch-raised, grain-finished Nebraska beef.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. How many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience, professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment, and to top it all off, you get to choose your favorite photo and select from any of our 20 different school backgrounds. Photo packages that contain photos.
Through 6 complete here from Billwood Field in the finale of this 3-game weekend series with the North Platte Plainsmen and the Gem City Bison. Plainsmen, 9 defensive outs here from taking Game 3 and winning this series, as Billy Humphrey has pitched a quality inning in 2/3 so far. Hasn't given up any runs, no hits, and he has struck out 4 batters, 4 of the 5 that he's faced. He'll lead off facing Tyler Bradley, the lefty, here in the top of the 7th. First pitch from Humphrey will miss low and out. 1 ball and no strikes to start out. Righty Humphrey to the lefty Bradley. So 1 ball, no strikes. As Humphrey comes set, again, Plainsman trying to win this series. It would be their 2nd series win of the year. 1 ball, 1 strike now after that one was foul tipped back into the glove of Flag. So the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Humphrey comes set. Here's the 1-1. That one will miss again, low and out. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Humphrey to Bradley. Again, Humphrey coming back in the 5th. Here's the 2-1. Foul back, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got the final 2 outs of that 5th inning on a ground out and a strikeout. And now back in the 6th, he went 3 up, 3 down, striking out all 3 batters. He's had 4 straight strikeouts coming into this inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Humphrey. That one is going to be grounded to short. Wood is on it. Throw on to first will be in time. So now 1 gone here in the top of the 7th, and now that's 6 batters faced, 6 batters retired for Billy Humphrey out of the bullpen. Done a quality job so far for the Plainsmen. So he now faces Nico Pezzanella in his first at-bat here this afternoon. He's pinch hitting for Luke Bannister. Took his place defensively first. First pitch to Pezzanella, that misses upstairs. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes. Pezzanella here looking on for Gem City. Lefty Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. Swung on and missed, 1 ball and 1 strike. For Pezzanella, yesterday he was in the starting lineup. He went 2 for 4, 2 singles, a strikeout and a ground out for him. He also got the start in game 1. He was 2 for 6, 2 singles, 3 strikeouts and a flyout. 1-1 to him, just misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Humphrey to Pezzanella. Pezzanella, the lefty, looks on to Humphrey, the righty, who is now in his second full inning of work for North Platte. As it's now 2 balls, 1 strike, Humphrey looks on to Pezzanella. 2-1, skips in the dirt. It's now 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3-1 now the count as Humphrey looks on here to Pezzanella. Humphrey comes set. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one catches the zone. Count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Billy Humphrey to Nico Pezzanella. Full count here with 1 gone. Bases empty for the Bison here in the top of the 7th. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one skips in the dirt inside. It's a full count walk. First walk for Humphrey in his relief appearance as Pezzanella will now head to first. And this will bring up Tyler Godfrey. Godfrey, another lefty. 0 for 3 tonight. Strikeout flyout, but did reach on an E5 back in the 5th. And now out comes Connor Flagg and head coach J.M. Kelly to talk with Billy Humphrey. Humphrey's been really good so far. Struck out 4 batters. Has retired 6 of the 7 batters that he's faced. JM just coming and giving some words of wisdom to his pitcher Humphrey as Will Humphrey will stay in the game here for the Plainsmen. With 1 gone, a runner on first here in the top of the 7th. Plainsmen leading this one 10-5 here in the top of the 7th. Trying to keep this game where it is, if not extend their lead. Humphrey looks on to Tyler Godfrey. Ready for his 4th at bat of this one. First pitch, that one is fouled off on the left field side. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike here from Billy Humphrey to Tyler Godfrey. Righty to lefty here from Humphrey to Godfrey with Nico Pezzanella standing on first after his full count walk. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes now from Billy Humphrey to Tyler Godfrey. So 0-2 now the count. As Humphrey looks on to Godfrey. No balls, 2 strikes. That one misses upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Couple pitches to work with here from Billy Humphrey looking on to Tyler Godfrey. So count is now 1-2. Humphrey comes set. Here is the 1-2 pitch. That one will be swung on, popped up foul again. On the third base side, it will land foul. So count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. Righty to lefty here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. The runner on first, Plainsman up by a 5. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Humphrey. That one will ring him up for strike 3. Catches the inner half of the plate. They try to make the throw back to Pezzanella at first, but Pezzanella was back in there safely. It's now 5 strikeouts for Billy Humphrey. And now Keegan Schultz will step in. So now J.M. Kelly will come out, and this will be it for Humphrey. We'll step aside and get you a look at the new pitcher as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
2 pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. how many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience, professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment, and to top it all off, you get to choose your favorite photo and select from any of our 20 different school backgrounds. Photo packages that contain photos for your wall and also to share with grandparents, aunts, and uncles start at just $15. You can even toss in a magnet for Grandma's fridge and a keychain for yourself. That's right, $15 and over 20 different school backgrounds for your school photos. So show off those missing teeth, those cheesy smiles, those dimples, and those freckles. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime, downtown North Platte.
This is Christina Willard, Director of Sales of Marketing for the North Platte Plainsmen. Pizza, like baseball, is America's pastime, and what better place to get pizza than your local Domino's? Happening now, you can get 20% off on regular orders. There is a coupon available online, and you can also come in.
Top of the 7th, where the Plainsmen lead in this one 10-5 over Gem City. The day is done for Billy Humphrey, and what a job he did out of the bullpen. 2 1/3. No runs on no hits, 5 strikeouts and 1 walk. Now, Pezzanella, who stands at first, would be his responsibility if he were to come around to score. But new pitcher Preston Davis, who steps in, will try to retire him and end things off here in the top of the 7th. For Preston Davis, making his Plainsman debut, the 6'3 freshman righty from Arkansas Little Rock. His hometown is Texarkana, Texas. He went to Redwater High School. For him with Little Rock this year, pitched 14 2/3, gave up 16 earned runs, 16 hits. He struck out 12, walked 19. He had a 1-0 record and a 9.82 ERA with the Trojans this spring. He steps in here in the top of the 7th, trying to find the last out for the Plainsmen here defensively, as Keegan Schultz will step into the batter's box. Schultz again, the tall righty, ground out in the 2nd, error and a score in the 4th, and then was hit by a pitch back in the 5th. He steps in here with 2 gone, and Pezzanella standing at first. Preston Davis ready to make his North Platte Plainsman debut for the Plainsmen here this afternoon. As Davis comes set, here's his first pitch. That one's in there in the inside low corner. Count will start out, no balls and 1 strike here from Preston Davis to Keegan Schultz. Plainsmen now 7 defensive outs from taking Game 3 and winning the series against the Bison. They lead this one 10-5. As the 0-1 from Davis, that pitch will skip in the dirt, and advancing now to second is Pezzanella. So now 1 ball and 1 strike here from Davis to Schultz. So wild pitch moves Pezzanella from first to second. Again, that runner would be the responsibility of Billy Humphrey if he were to come around to score. But Humphrey, another great job out of the bullpen for the Plainsmen here today. 1 ball, 1 strike. Preston kicks and deals. That one again skips in the dirt, gets away from flag. 2 straight wild pitches, and Pezzanella moves from first to third. So 2 balls and 1 strike here from Preston Davis to Keegan Schultz. 2 straight wild pitches again have moved Nico Pezzanella from first to third. 2 balls, 1 strike. Davis comes set, looks on to Schultz. Here is the 2-1 pitch. That one will just miss low. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Preston Davis to Keegan Schultz. Again, Schultz from Arkansas Little Rock, making his North Platte Plainsman debut here this afternoon. 2 now pitching debuts for the Plainsmen, with Carlton Perkins getting the start as well. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Davis. Skips in the dirt. It's a walk. So Schultz will now head over to first, and runners at the corners for Randy Stoltz. Stoltz 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. He did walk back in the 4th. The righty steps in facing the righty Davis with 2 gone and runners at the corners. The Bison trying to cut this lead as they trail in this one 10-5. Davis looks on to Stoltz. Here's the first pitch to him. That one will miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Preston Davis to Randy Stoltz. And 2 gone. Plainsman just trying to find the last out of the inning, working with a comfortable 5-run lead here in the top of the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes. Davis comes set, looks on to Stoltz. He kicks and deals the 1-0. Just misses. 2 balls and no strikes now from Preston Davis to Randy Stoltz. Base is open with second open currently, but don't really want to get there. As it's 2 balls, no strikes here from Preston Davis to Randy Stoltz. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one thrown down the heart of the plate. Catches the inner half of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Davis to Stoltz. Two balls, 1 strike the count here as Davis looks on to Randy Stoltz. With 2 gone here in the top of the 7th, here's the 2-1. Misses low and in. 3 balls and 1 strike now from Davis to Stoltz. So count is at 3-1. Davis comes set with the 3-1 pitch. Looking on to Stoltz. Here's the 3-1. That one is going to be lined to short. Nice stop by Wood. He flips it over to second. They get the out. What a play defensively by Cade Wood. And that will end off the inning. So they score no runs on no hits, no errors. They leave 1 on base. It's stretch time here at Bill Wood Field. Do it for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 with Lapoma, Ruffin, and Servine. After 6.5, the Plainsmen lead this one 10-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsman Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube page.
This is Tommy B from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square feet of pure fitness. Cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour, we welcome you to come and see us. Again, 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. And one thing I want to let you know is that even though we're probably one of the largest, fully equipped, we're also less expensive. Our prices only go from $19.95. And if you're in protective services, which is fire, police, medical, military, it's only $14.95 plus tax. And one exciting thing too is we don't do contracts here. We have a small activation fee and you have a small deactivation fee, and that's it. We don't have contracts here at the Nebraska Athletic Club.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North Platte Plainsmen of summer 2022. Just wanted to let you know, stop by your local North Platte Premier Toyota dealer. Come and browse our new and used Toyota cars, SUVs, trucks, and much more for sale. We offer in-store shopping, curbside pickup, or delivery. You can even take our cars for a test drive to see if this is the car for you. We have a talented team of automotive specialists, so come stop by at 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte, or call us at 308-532-8400. That's 308-532-8400.
Toyota, let's go places.
Ready here for the bottom of the 7th. Jamison Eicher will stay in the game here for Gem City. He's given up 5 runs on 4 hits so far in his 2 innings of work. He faces top of the order here. Lapoma immediately grounds one to short. High play, throw on to first will be in time. A nice throw by Panton over at short. And they quickly retire Reese Lapoma to lead off this bottom of the 7th. This will bring up Jalen Ruffin again. He came in relief for Bryce Zimmerer. For Ruffin, he's 1 for 2 so far today. He's scored 2 runs, walked once, stolen a bag, and singled back in the bottom of the 6th. He steps in with 1 gone. The base is empty here in the bottom of the 7th, and the Plainsmen leading this one 10-5. First pitch on its way from Eicher. That one is in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to start out Jamison Eicher here to Jalen Ruffin. Lefty to righty matchup here. Eicher kicks and deals the 0-1. That one will miss low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Jamison Eicher to Jalen Ruffin. So Eicher staying in the game kind of leads me to the belief that right now Gem City just doesn't have a whole lot of options in the bullpen. 1-1 is in there for a strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes now. As for Eicher, got a quick out here in the bottom of the 7th, so maybe things starting to change for him. But he has given up 5 runs on 4 hits so far through 2 innings. That ball will just miss low and out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count will now even up. Also 3 walks so far for Eicher in his relief appearance. 2-2. That one is going to be lifted into left center. But moving over to his left and making the catch is Godfrey, the left fielder. And 2 quickly retired here in the bottom of the 7th. Offensively, Gem City has only 6 outs left to work with. They'll need to score at least 5 runs. This will bring up Giancarlo Servine, who's gotten 3 free bags today. Technically, he's only 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd, scored. Walked in the 5th, scored. Walked in the 6th and scored. So 3 runs this afternoon for Giancarlo Servine. Servine steps in with 2 gone, bases empty for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 7th. Plainsmen leading this one 10-5. First pitch to him misses high and out. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Jamison Eicher to Giancarlo Servine. So 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one will miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes now from Jamison Eicher to Giancarlo Servine. Again, Plainsman will be in Fremont tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 3-game road series with the Moo. Again, a big apologies about the technical difficulties on the radio side here today. Having some dead air between the innings as that one catches the top part of the strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike to Servine. We'll take a look at things after this afternoon's game and make sure that a high quality production on the road, especially as we will want to have video feed on our YouTube page, so we'll take a long look at that, trying to figure that out for tomorrow. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Servine. That one is fouled back. Count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Jamison Eicher to Giancarlo Servine. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. The base is empty. Plainsman up by 5. Count is at 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Jamison Eicher to Giancarlo Servine. 2-2 count as Eicher looks on to Servine. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one will be grounded to short. Panton again on it. Throw on to first will not be picked by Winter at first. Now going to second is Servine. Servine is going to be there. So Servine ends up getting to second, and now a runner in scoring position for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 7th. So that'll be the 4th error of the game by the Gem City Bison defensively in this one. This brings up Connor Flagg. Flagg grounded out in the 2nd, had an RBI double in the 3rd, walked in the 5th, and then reached on an error in the 6th, would later come around to score. The lefty faces the lefty Eicher with 2 gone, and Servine now standing at second. Lefty to lefty matchup with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the first pitch from Eicher. Off speed will catch the inner half of the plate. No balls and 1 strike to start out Jamison Eicher to Connor Flagg. Again, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. No balls, 1 strike. Eicher comes set, and now he will chase Servine back to second. Again, it hasn't really been a big RBI day for the Plainsmen offensively. It's been all over the place as well. As Oscar Stark has knocked in 2 RBIs, Lucas Johnson has knocked in an RBI, Seth Williams an RBI, Wood an RBI, Flagg an RBI, and then capitalizing on some walks and some errors for Gem City defensively. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Eicher to Flagg. Here's the 1-1 pitch as Eicher kicks and deals. That one misses well inside. 2 balls and 1 strike now here from Jamison Eicher to Connor Flagg. Again, lefty to lefty matchup here with 2 gone in the bottom of the 7th. 2 balls, 1 strike. Eicher looking on to flag. Eicher taking a look at Servine at second. 2-1, misses low, 3 balls and 1 strike. So it is now 95 degrees here in North Platte. Feels like 99 with the humidity. Just a hot day here in North Platte. 3 balls, 1 strike. Eicher comes set, looks on to flag. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Misses inside, it's another walk. So flag will head to first. There's no runners at first and second here for Cade Wood. Wood 2 for 3 in this one. A single, a double, 2 runs scored, a stolen base, an RBI, and he did fly out back in the 5th. He steps in with runners at first and second. There's 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 7th, but then an error and a walk as runners at first and second. First pitch to Cade Wood will miss upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Jamison Eicher to Cade Wood. 1 ball and no strikes. Eicher looking on to Wood here. Lefty to righty matchup now with the righty Wood in. Here is the 1-0 pitch. That one is fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Eicher to Wood. Again, for Gem City, just trying to find this final out here in the bottom of the 7th, send it to the 8th, with the Plainsmen leading this one 10-5. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eicher taking his time, getting the sign. He finally gets it. Again, lefty to righty here. Here's the 1-1. That one is going to be sent to short. Panton will just send it over to second, and that will end off the inning. So no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We now head to the 8th. Due up in the top of the 8th for Gem City. It'll be bottom of the order with Winter, Ross, and Panton. After 7 complete, the Plainsmen lead this one 10-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
For a beautiful lawn and landscape, head to Hibner's. They have everything you need to have a successful and enjoyable yard and garden, including healthy plants, hardy stock, premium fertilizers, and professional products, all at competitive prices. Get seasoned advice from Hibner's trusted staff, serving North Platte for 65 years. Hibner's Nursery Lawn and Garden Center, on the corner of 8th and Poplar.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with top-notch dentists in 3 locations. You can be sure to get your regular checkups and cleanings, plus any dental care anyone in your family needs, including fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, wisdom tooth extractions, implants, dentures, partials, straightening, and whitening. They can even help with those facial fine lines and wrinkles. Love your smile with the help of Maple Park Dental Associates with offices in North Platte, Sutherland, and Broken Bow.
Sugar Maker here. KJ's Boots and Western Wear has everything Western. Boots, hats, shirts, jeans, jewelry, even that fancy Yellowstone cologne, so you can smell like a cowboy, not the horse he rode in on. KJ's Boots and Western Wear. Just off the I-80 interchange in Hershey.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round.
7 complete here from Billwood Field. John Willis with you on the Plainsman Radio Network. Citrus 3, our mobile app available on Android, and our YouTube channel. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties on the radio side. Cited Hey, let's keep the crowd mic on for the rest of the in-between. Just something's not working today. Again, we'll try to figure it out for the games with Fremont coming up next week. Tomorrow. First pitch to Mitchell Winter will miss outside from Preston Davis, who's ready for his first full inning of work. Count will start out 1 ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 is Mitchell Winter today with an RBI single and a strikeout. He swings and misses at that one. Count evens out. Winter also walked and scored back in the third. So 1 ball and 1 strike to start out. Preston Davis to Mitchell Winter here in the top of the 8th with the Plainsmen up by 5. 1-1 misses upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Preston Davis to Mitchell Winter. Again, Plainsmen trying to take Game 3 of this 3-game series and win the series after winning yesterday. As here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Preston Davis to Mitchell Winter. It was a 13-6 win for Gem City in Game 1, but then Plainsman came back yesterday, got a 4-1 win, and they lead this one 10-5 here in the top of the 8th. Here's the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch from Preston Davis. That one will be swung on and missed. Strikeout number 1 for Preston Davis in this one and in his Plainsman career. And 1 gone here in the top of the 8th. So bring up Justin Ross, who pinch hit for Caleb Salgado back in the 6th. He's 0 for 1 so far with a strikeout in this one. Righty-to-righty matchup here from Preston Davis to Justin Ross. As here's the first pitch to Ross. Thrown right down the heart of the plate, but just misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Preston Davis to Justin Ross. Again, Ross taking over for Salgado. As here is the 1-0 pitch. Again, just misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls, no strikes here from Preston Davis to Justin Ross. Here is the 2-0 pitch. Again, just missing low. All 3 of these pitches have been kind of right there. So it's now 3 balls, no strikes from Preston Davis to Justin Ross. Davis walked his first batter back in the 7th. He walked Keegan Schultz, and now he's behind in this count 3-0 to Justin Ross. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Davis. Again called a ball. Even Ross thought that was going to be given to Davis. He now makes a late run over to first, so it's a 1-out walk. Ross now stands at first. This will bring up Justice Panton. Panton so far in this one, 1 for 3. RBI double back in the 3rd, grounded out in the 5th, and then struck out in the 6th. That was part of that 3 up, 3 down, all 3 strikeouts for Billy Humphrey back in the 6th. Righty-lefty matchup here. Davis looks on to Panton. First pitch. That one will catch the bottom part of the strike zone. No balls and 1 strike to start out. Preston Davis here to Justice Panton. We're now over at 3 hours in this contest. First pitch was at 3:11. And we're now here at 6:14. Again, Plainsman hit the road tomorrow. 7:05 first pitch with Fremont. 0-1, they will try to pick off Ross. The throw was high. Ross was back in there sliding. So count remains no balls and 1 strike here from Preston Davis to Justice Panton. 0-1 the count here. Again, Carlton Perkins got the start. He went 4 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Here's the 0-1. That one will miss low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Right now I believe Billy Humphrey would be set up for the win if the Plainsmen were to hold on in this one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Preston Davis to Justice Panton. Panton at the 9 spot for the Bison here this afternoon. That one misses upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Davis to Panton. Two and 1 the count here is only 5 outs to work with offensively now for the Bison. Here's the 2-1. That one is swung on. Foul tipped back into the catcher's mitt of flag. So now count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Preston Davis to Justice Panton. Top of the order with Derek Wood stands on deck with 1 gone here in the top of the 8th. Runner on first. Plainsman up 10-5. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Now it skips in the dirt. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So count is full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Preston Davis to Justice Panton. Again, Davis, the fourth pitcher to come in relief for the Plainsmen in this one. Here's the full count pitch. That's going to ring him up. And Panton screaming at the umpire after that one was called. It's 2 strikeouts now for Davis in the inning, and now 2 gone in the top of the 8th. The Bison have already had 3 players and coach ejected in this series. 2 players in game 1 for chirping, and then assistant coach John Grigg. He was called yesterday, or ejected yesterday, after he argued a call in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch now to Derek Wood at the top of the order. Pitch to the left, he misses high. 1 ball and no strikes as they try to throw it back to Ross at first. It is an unsuccessful attempt. Derek Wood at the top of the order, 0 for 3 so far this afternoon. 2 strikeouts for him, a ground out, and did walk and score back in the 5th. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Preston Davis to Derek Wood. He kicks and deals the 1-0. That one will be swung on, again foul tipped into the glove of Flag. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Davis to Wood. Again, 1-1 here, the top of the 8th. 2 gone and a runner on first. Plainsmen up by 5, 10-5 in this one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Davis kicks and deals. Just misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike now from Preston Davis to Derek Wood. And Plainsmen trying to take this series here this afternoon and take down the Bison for their second series, 3-game series win of the year. Their first against Cannon County was a 3-game sweep, as that one is going to be lined foul. Gets well out of play on the left field side. 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Preston Davis to Derek Wood. Again, wind is definitely picked up here in North Platte. I believe North Platte is actually in a severe thunderstorm watch. It doesn't look like any thunderstorms are coming anytime soon, though. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Davis to the lefty, Wood, righty to lefty. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's going to be swung on and missed. 3 strikeouts for Preston Davis in this inning. And we'll head to the bottom of the 8th. They score no runs on no hits, no errors. They leave 1 on base. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Williams, Stark, and Johnson due up. After 7.5, it's 10-5 Plainsmen. This is North Platte Plainsmen Baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube page.
A career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places. Go to driveadventure.com and apply today. All drivers must be 25 years old with an active CDL.
This is Tommy B from the Nebraska Athletic Club here in North Platte, Nebraska. And I want to welcome you to not just North Platte, but to the Nebraska Athletic Club. Nebraska Athletic Club, here we have about 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. Cardiovascular, strength training, multifunctional machines, you name it, we have it. So if you want to come down and give us a try, come down and visit with us, take a tour, we welcome you to come and see us. Again, 8,000 square foot of pure fitness. And one thing I want to let you know is that even though we're probably one of the largest, fully equipped, we're also less expensive. Our prices only go from $19.95. And if you're in protective services, which is fire, police, medical, military, it's only $14.95 plus tax. And one exciting thing too is we don't do contracts here. We have a small activation fee and you have a small deactivation fee, and that's it. We don't have contracts here at the Nebraska Athletic Club.
I'm Alex Chun, the live broadcast intern for the North.
Joined a little Sweet Caroline between the innings. We're ready here for the bottom of the 8th with the Plainsmen leading this one 10-5 over the Gem City Bison, trying to take this 3-game series with the Bison. Seth Williams to lead things off against Jamison Eicher. The lefty, he's ready for his 4th inning of work. For Seth Williams so far, 1 for 3. He had an RBI single back in the 6th, 2 groundouts, fielder's choice, and a score for him so far in this one. He also has a stolen base. Lefty to lead off this bottom of the 8th. Plainsman looking for more, headed into the 9th. First pitch, that one is grounded to 3rd. Schultz is on it. Throw on to 1st will be in time. And quickly, 1 retired here in the bottom of the 8th. So now this will bring up Oscar Stark. Stark is 1 for 2, an RBI single back in the 5th. He has 2 RBIs. He also had a sacrifice fly back in the bottom of the 6th. Flew out in the 4th, was hit by a pitch, and scored in the 2nd. Stark will come in with 1 gone. The base is empty here in the bottom of the 8th with the Plainsmen leading this one 10-5. First pitch to Stark is in there for a strike. Count will start out no balls and 1 strike. For the Plainsmen, 10 runs on 9 hits. They have 3 errors. For the Bison, 5 runs on only 2 hits for him in this one. No balls and 1 strike from Eicher to Stark off speed. That one will catch the inside part of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes now here to Oscar Stark. Stark, the righty from Washington State, coming in with 1 gone, and the base is empty here in the bottom of the 8th. The Plainsmen 3 defensive outs away from taking the series against Gem City. No balls and 2 strikes. That one will miss high and out. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Jamison Eicher to Oscar Stark. For Eicher so far in his relief appearance, 2 strikeouts for him. He's given up 5 runs on 4 hits. That ball is going to be grounded on the third base line. It will go foul. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's given up 5 runs on 5 hits so far in his relief appearance. After the hit by the Plainsmen back in the 7th, that pitch will just miss outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Jamison Eicher to Oscar Stark. Stark defensively is at first base this afternoon. As count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eicher kicks and deals. That one misses upstairs. Count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Eicher to Stark. Again, upcoming schedule for the Plainsmen: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the road in Fremont. 7:05 first pitches. Pregame beginning at 6:50. As the 3-2, that one is going to be popped up foul. It'll land in the Bison bullpen, so count will stay full. 3-game series with the Moo. Off day on Thursday, and then Friday finishing out a game with Hastings that was started on June 9th, and then playing another 7 with Hastings, and it's back to the road Saturday, Sunday, Monday, as that one is swung on and foul. So again, count stays full. Then it's Badlands on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 7:05 first pitch Saturday, 4:20 first pitch on Sunday, and 6:20 first pitch on Monday. Full count here. Here's the pitch from Eicher. That one will skip in the dirt. It's a full count walk. So Stark will head to first, and this will bring up Lucas Johnson. Five walks now for Jamison Eicher in his 3 1/3 pitched. So he comes in facing Lucas Johnson. For Johnson, 1 for 3 in his Plainsman hitting debut, and an RBI double back in the 2nd, flew out in the 4th, walked in the 5th, and then struck out in the 6th. The first pitch to him misses well inside. 1 ball and no strikes to start out the lefty Eicher to the righty Johnson. Again, Plainsman leading this one 10-5 here in the bottom of the 8th, trying to take this 3-game series after winning last night 4-1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one is fouled up and out of play. Count will even out. 1 ball and 1 strike from Jamison Eicher to Lucas Johnson. Count is at 1-1. Eicher, the lefty, looking on to Johnson, the righty, with 1 gone and a runner on first. 1-1 is swung on, fouled back into the catcher's glove of Pezzanella. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Jamison Eicher to Lucas Johnson. Johnson is DHing this afternoon for the Plainsmen. Now we're working into the evening here at 6:24. First pitch was at 3:11. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eicher comes set. He kicks and deals. 1-2 is fouled back by Johnson. Count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Jamison Eicher to Lucas Johnson. Cesar Garcia stands on deck for North Platte, as we'll see a pinch hitter for the Plainsmen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eicher looks on to Johnson. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will just miss outside. Count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes here from Jamison Eicher to Lucas Johnson. So Cesar Garcia will take the place of Garrett Thompson coming up. As here's the 2-2. That one is going to be lined into right field. That one is down for a base hit. Oscar Stark is now rounding second. He's headed for third. And now runners at the corners here for the Plainsmen. So now this will bring up Cesar Garcia. Garcia pinch hitting for Garrett Thompson, who ends up going 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, a single, 2 stolen bags, and a walk. Garcia, the righty from Butler Junior College, steps in here for the Plainsmen. Garcia comes in with runners at the corners, only one gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Garcia batting .179 through 9 games, 28 at-bats, 4 runs scored, 1 double, 3 RBIs, 5 walks, and 4 stolen bags. First pitch to him, that one is grounded on the third base line. That one will go foul. So count will start out no balls and 1 strike here from Jamison Eicher to Cesar Garcia. Lefty to righty matchup here in the bottom of the 8th with runners at the corners. Plainsmen now finally have the same amount of hits as runs. 10 runs, 10 hits. Again for Gem City, 5 runs on 2 hits. No balls, 1 strike. Eicher kicks and deals. That ball will miss high and out. 1 ball and 1 strike now from Eicher to Garcia. Again, Garcia, his first at bat of this one. Pinch hitting for Garrett Thompson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eicher comes set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one catches the inner half of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Jamison Eicher to Cesar Garcia. So 1-2 the count now, with 1 gone in the bottom of the 8th. Plainsmen leading 10-5. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here is the pitch. That one's going to be chased and poked into right field. It's down for a base hit. Stark will score from third. Making his way to third is Johnson, and now runners at the corners. The ball now sails into foul territory. Johnson will score, 2-run score. It's now 12-5. Garcia knocks in an RBI, and the Plainsmen continue to add on here in the bottom of the 8th. They now lead this one 12-5. So both Stark and Johnson are able to score as they lead this one 12-5. It's also the 5th error of the game as that ball sailed into foul territory that was able to score Johnson as well and advance Garcia to second. So now in steps Reese Lapoma. Lapoma 0 for 4 so far in this one. The first pitch to the righty Lapoma, off speed, catches the inside bottom corner. No balls and 1 strike to start out. Jamison Eicher to Reese Lapoma. RBI single for Cesar Garcia. So a successful pinch hit situation there. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one will be chopped grounder to third. Schultz is on it. Running throw. Again, sails into foul territory. So another error. Garcia scores from second, and it's now 13-5. So Lapoma makes it to second off the E5. Second error of the inning. It's now the 6th error by Gem City in this one. So now steps Jalen Ruffin. First pitch to Ruffin. That one drills him. So it's a hit by pitch. Ruffin now heads to first. Runners at first and second here for Jalen Ruffin. And now we'll get another pinch hitter. Angel De La Cruz will pinch hit here for Giancarlo Servine. So now he will be making his 3rd appearance as a Plainsman so far this summer. As Eicher looks on here to De La Cruz with runners at first and second. First pitch to De La Cruz just catches the outside bottom corner. Count will start out. No balls and 1 strike. "13 runs on 12 hits now for the Plainsmen in this one, as here's the 0-1 to De La Cruz. That one skips in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lapoma stands on second. Ruffin stands on first. De La Cruz is pinch hitting for Giancarlo Servine here. If you're the Plainsmen, feel pretty comfortable with where this game is at. Now in an 8-run lead. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Eicher. That one is going to be skied up and foul on the right field side. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Jamison Eicher to Angel De La Cruz. De La Cruz is the 7th batter to come to the plate here. Couple runs have scored on some errors, and Cesar Garcia had an RBI single. Plainsmen have scored 3 here in the bottom of the 8th. They lead this one 13-5. Here's the 1-2. That one again popped up into foul territory. Winter chasing after it. The first baseman will not make the catch up against the fence. So count will stay 1 ball and 2 strikes here from Jamison Eicher to Angel De La Cruz. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eicher looks on to De La Cruz with Connor Flagg standing on deck. Eicher taking a while to get his sign. He now has it. Lefty to righty matchup here from Eicher to De La Cruz. 1-2 pitch. That one is going to be struck well into left field. That one is drifting towards foul territory. The catch is made by Godfrey in foul territory. Long running play. And now 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. So now this will bring up Connor Flagg, the 8th batter to come to the plate for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 8th inning. For him so far, he's walked twice, reached on an errand, scored, had an RBI double in the 3rd, and grounded out in the 2nd. This is his 6th at bat of this one. Lefty to lefty matchup here from Eicher to Flagg. With runners on 1st and 2nd, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Flagg. That one check swing. They'll say he went. So count will start out. No balls and 1 strike here from Jamison Eicher to Connor Flagg. No balls, 1 strike. Eicher comes set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one will be grounded foul on the first base line. No balls and 2 strikes now from Eicher to Flagg. Flagg again is 6th time batting in this one. 6th time going through the order offensively for the Plainsmen. Cade Wood stands on deck if the Plainsmen were to get to him. With Ruffin on first, LaPoma at 2nd, 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Eicher. That one is going to be poked and into left field. It's another base hit. LaPoma is rounding 3rd. He will score. It's an RBI single for Connor Flagg, and it's now a 9-run game. Plainsmen lead this one 14-5 here in the bottom of the 8th. As LaPoma is able to score from 2nd, Ruffin makes it to 2nd. It's the 4th run of the inning. They've had 4 hits, also helped out by 2 errors defensively by the Plainsmen. By the Bison. Now in steps Cade Wood. He represents the 9th batter to come to the plate for the Plainsmen here in the bottom of the 8th as it's now 14-5. First pitch to him will catch the strike zone. 2 hits for Cade Wood today. He's 2 for 4. Walked in the 3rd, flew out in the 5th, grounded out in the 7th, but he scored 2 runs, knocked in an RBI. He has 2 hits, one of them a double, one of them a single, also a stolen base for him. 0-1 to Wood. That one swung on and missed, but it gets away from Pezzanella, the catcher. So Ruffin and Flagg are both able to advance a base. Now 2 runners in scoring position. No balls and 2 strikes here from Jamison Eicher to Cade Wood, lefty to righty matchup. Cade Wood again, the 9th batter to come to the plate here for the Plainsmen in the bottom of the 8th. As the Plainsmen lead this one 14-5. No balls and 2 strikes. Eicher just trying to find this last out of the inning. As here's the 0-2. Eicher comes set. Here's the 0-2 to Wood. That one will be swung on and popped up in the infield. The catcher Pezzanella will make the catch in foul territory, and that'll end off the inning. The Plainsmen add on. They score 4 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors. They leave 2 on base. We head to the 9th. The Plainsmen 3 outs away here in this one. They'll have 2, 3, and 4 due up with Bradley, Pezzanella, and Godfrey. After 8 complete, the Plainsmen lead this one 14-5 as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsmen Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
Chuck Heeman, operating owner of your North Platte Plainsmen. Stop by Jerry Remus Chevrolet, the only full-service dealer in North Platte and the surrounding area. Get your car worked on in our beautiful body shop. While you're there, check out the new and used inventory at Jerry Remus Chevrolet on South Jeffers in North Platte.
I've got the keys to your new car, Jerry Remus Chevrolet.
Two pencils, check. 24 markers, check. 2 pink erasers, check. 3 ring notebook, check. You'll be shopping for a lot of things for school, but what's more important than your school photos? Pencils will break, markers will get lost, but your school photos will capture that moment forever. They won't just be on display this year at the house, but on your grandma's fridge, and even on display at your graduation. How many years from now? When you're shopping for something this priceless, quality matters. Come experience the difference at Developing Memories Professional Photo Studio, downtown North Platte. You'll experience professional quality with over 20 years of experience, professional developing, a fun, relaxed environment, and to top it all off, you get to choose your favorite photo and select from any of our 20 different school backgrounds. Photo packages that contain photos for your wall, and also to share with grandparents, aunts, and uncles, start at just $15. You can even toss in a magnet for grandma's fridge and a keychain for yourself. That's right, $15 and over 20 different school backgrounds for your school photos. So show off those missing teeth, those cheesy smiles, those dimples, and those freckles. We're developing memories into photos to last you a lifetime, downtown North Platte.
This is Gracie Wenzel, the Marketing and Promotions Intern for the North Platte Plainsmen. You know us, we're Jimmy John's. Stop by your trusted sandwich shop in the North Platte area at 410 East Leota Street. We offer delivery, pickup, and in-store eating. Choose from our wide variety of sandwiches where you get to decide how the sandwich is made. Order a combo and get some chips and a thirst-quenching drink. Call us at 308-532-8000.
Where the Plainsmen are a couple outs away from winning the series. We'll have a pitching change. Micah Ford, the righty out of Ranger Junior College. He will come and try to close this one out for the Plainsmen. 2 starts for him on the season, 4 appearances. He's pitched 13 innings, 13 earned runs, 17 total. He has 28 hits allowed, 11 strikeouts, 6 walks. He has a 1-1 record, 1 save. He has a 9.00 ERA. Not a save opportunity here for him, though, as Plainsmen well in control of this one. They lead this one 14-5 to start out the top of the ninth. Tyler Bradley to lead things off. First pitch from Ford will miss. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Micah Ford to Tyler Bradley here in the top of the ninth. Here's the 1-0. That one is going to be swung on, struck well into right center. Long run for Reese Lapoma, but he makes the catch. And 1 gone here in the top of the ninth. The 5th pitcher now for the Plainsmen here in this one. So this will now bring up Nico Pezzanella. Pezzanella came in for Bannister. He walked in his first appearance, righty to lefty. Now with 1 gone here in the top of the ninth. First pitch will miss upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes to start out Micah Ford to Nico Pezzanella. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch to Pezzanella. That one is going to be struck well into left field. That one is headed foul and will land foul. A couple defensive changes. Garcia's now in left. Stark is now at third. And De La Cruz is now at first after some pinch hitting back in the bottom of the 8th. So 1 ball, 1 strike here from Micah Ford to Nico Pezzanella with 1 gone, bases empty for Gem City in the top of the 9th. That one catches the outer part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes now from Ford to Pezzanella. Plainsmen now 2 outs away from taking the series after winning last night 4-1. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Ford. That one will be swung on, popped up into right field. Ruffin, long run for him. That one will land foul on the first base line. Just about the warning track foul. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes here from Ford to Pezzanella. And for the 5th pitcher to be used by the Plainsmen here this afternoon. Been a bullpen kind of day, but it'll be most likely a bullpen kind of win. Carlton Perkins did go 4 innings for the Plainsmen, gave up 2 runs, 2 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, a quality start in Perkins' first start with the Plainsmen. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Pezzanella. It'll miss upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now from Ford to Pezzanella. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Ford looks on to the lefty Pezzanella. Here is the 2-2 pitch. That one will miss low and in. Count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Micah Ford to Nico Pezzanella. Again, Plainsman on the road tomorrow. 3-game weekday series with the Moo. As here is the full count pitch from Ford. That one is going to be sent into center, moving into left center. La Palma chasing after it. He makes the catch, and now the Plainsmen 1 out away. This will be the second time the Plainsmen will play the Moo this year. First time the Plainsmen went 1-2 against them, as Last Hope now in the... It's a pinch hitter. This will be Cooper Hack, will take the place of Tyler Godfrey. First pitch to him, misses high and in. Count will start out 1-0. Hack takes the place of Tyler Godfrey with 2 gone here in the top of the 9th. Plainsmen up 14-5. 1-0, catches the inner half of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Micah Ford to Cooper Hack. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one just misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. Our Nebraska Land Bank postgame show is coming up next. After the last out of this one, talk with head coach J.M. Kelly. 2-1, that one is grounded to first. De La Cruz is on it. He will flip it back to Ford, and there it is. The Plainsmen take the series against the Gem City Bison after dropping Game 1. They dominate the Bison here in Game 3 by a final score of 14-5. They out-hit the Bison 13-2, just a dominating performance from top to bottom for the Plainsmen here this afternoon. They are now 9-7 on the year. The Bison fall to 7-9. Plainsmen with a big win here today to carry them into the series coming up with the red-hot Fremont Moo. Coming up, it's the Nebraska Land Bank postgame show as we bring you North Platte Plainsman baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network and our YouTube channel.
A career that drives you? When you drive for adventure, you'll find the freedom to live a life you love while seeing the country. Because with adventure, you control when and where you drive, whether it's near or far. Choose from a variety of travel opportunities with competitive pay and adventure to great places. Go to driveadventure.com and apply today. All drivers must be 25 years old with an active CDL.
Things for certain. This year, you're going places, and Adventure Bus and Charter can take you in style. Choose from a variety of coaches for large groups, youth groups, church groups, any group. With several locations in the heart of America, Adventure Bus is the convenient choice for group transportation when you travel locally or across the country. Adventure to great places.
Welcome to Scottsbluff County. From Scottsbluff National Monument to Chimney Rock, we are Nebraska's landmark country and a whole lot more. From our bountiful selection of scenic golf courses, our world-class zoo, the breathtaking Lake Minnetonka, and our family-friendly community events, we have something for you and your family year-round. Come visit Nebraska like you've never seen it. Your next experience awaits you in Scottsbluff County.
Maple Park Dental Associates has the best quality dental care and the friendliest staff with...
On our Nebraska Land Bank post-game show, John Willis with you as the Plainsmen are victorious here. They take the series against the Gem City Bison with a 14-5 win over the Bison here this afternoon. I'm joined by head coach J.M. Kelly. And Coach, after dropping Game 1 of the series, you guys come back, win kind of a defensive one yesterday, and you guys put up a bunch of runs here in the 5th and the 6th to win this one. How does this one feel?
Feels good. Feels good for these guys. They went out and competed. like we asked them to do, and they're doing things the right way. Lost game 1, I feel like, with class. Obviously, there were a couple of times we said some things, and we addressed that, and then we won with class the last 2 games. So just proud of these guys for the way that they go out there and compete and the way they play the game.
You had a couple of new pitchers getting their first starts with you this summer, Carlton Perkins and Preston Davis. What did you like from what you saw from them and from your entire pitching staff?
Just a lot of strikes. Carlton came out and really set the tone for us, was in the zone early, and was in the zone with more than 1 pitch, actually more than 2 pitches. So he did a phenomenal job in his 4 innings. Got a little gas there. We wanted to go 5, but obviously we're not going to put a guy in danger of losing his mechanics or anything like that and hurting the arm. And then, Billy comes in and does what Billy does, shuts the door, only gives up that 1 run and kind of keeps us in the game. And Preston Davis did a phenomenal job of being in the zone and throwing strikes. Don't know what his velo was, low 90s for sure, and just did a great job. And then obviously Micah Ford coming in gave us what Mike has given us all summer and what he gave Ranger all spring. So just a really good job by him as well.
What about offensive-wise? Kind of an explosion from your offense. Like I said, score 7 throughout the 5th and the 6th, I believe it was. So just what did you like from what you saw from your offense today? Struggled a little bit yesterday at the plate and really picked it up. You're scoring 14 runs.
Just really good at-bats. Baseball's hard, and it's really hard when you're pressing. So for them to go out there and just have fun and play the game the right way, and it really gave us an opportunity to go out there and compete at a high level. And so, obviously you can look at the scoreboard and say 14 runs, but we got those 14 runs because we manufactured in a couple innings and kept ourselves in the ball game. And obviously the pitchers kept us in the ball game long enough for us to really be able to get hot and kind of explode there in those later innings. So when you put pressure on guys like that, it really makes things a lot tougher on them.
And then how big of a serious win is this for you, and what do you want to see from your team now as we head to Fremont, a team that we went 1-2 against earlier this season? They seem to be really good at swinging the bat, so what do you want to see then headed into tomorrow, opening up a series with Fremont?
I think we've just got to do what we've done the last 2 games, and that's be in the zone, throw strikes, throw competitive pitches, and then have good at-bats. And I think if we can string the good at-bats and the co-ops together, then we'll have a really good opportunity at the end of the day to walk away with the win tomorrow. And, the biggest key to winning the series is winning game 1. So if we can do that, we'll be in good shape.
Well, appreciate you stopping by. The Plainsmen win this one 14-5. That was head coach J.M. Kelly on our Nebraska Land post-game show. Step aside one final time, get you a final look at this one, and preview the series with Fremont coming up as we bring you North Platte Plainsmen baseball on the Plainsman Radio Network.